I think it's going, so Miller, to the intro.
Welcome, everybody, to Dungeon and Dragons. It's time to Dungeon and Dragon. Who would like to recap last session? Because I don't want to spend time on this intro. I hate intros.
Caleb wants to.
I can't.
Caleb wasn't here.
He
I think you should
Could've
do the
figured it
last
out.
two, actually.
The last Tua.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Did
Stop
you
the
hop
stream.
that one? Did you
Stop
hop
the
that
stream.
one?
Go off air. Go off air.
You guys
No, I
don't
finished
remember
the prison.
running into Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins quarterback?
My goat.
I hate it here.
I mean, wait, he was actually healthy enough to appear in a session?
Yeah.
No, he
Shit,
got a
that's a
concussion.
miracle.
We just watched him.
Oh,
get
he got one.
farted by.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
actually-
more believable.
We
That's
had him
more
on.
believable.
We had him on camera, but he was speaking to the wrong direction.
He was talking to his right. So who would like to recap it since Caleb can't?
I think Nicole should.
Real.
Who I think
No.
I think was there.
Hold on. Let me just in Nicole's defense. I feel like the phrase "she's just a girl" would apply here. Also, if she would be able to recap.
Just a baby.
And I don't mean
You
that.
know what?
I don't know
can
what the
use girl card
implications.
both ways here, guys. I can use it both ways.
I was gonna say I don't mean that in the sexist way. I just mean that in the "she's just a girl" way.
Just a girl.
Have you checked for black mold in this new place, David?
I spent too much time talking to white women. I fear.
Oh, it hurts.
Have you checked for black mold in your place, Seb?
Oh yeah, no, my mold's all white.
Okay.
Dog.
Okay. Steven with the
Did
fucking
he say
Jim
that?
Halpert stare into the camera.
I was
really hope-
trying
I really
to.
hope he-
I'm not gonna lie. I looked up to where my camera should be. It's not there. It's all
down here,
muscle
geek.
memory. I know,
We're
but
down
I'm
here.
used to you being up there.
Did somebody say muscle memory?
Okay,
All
alright.
right.
Is anyone gonna recap the season, or do I?
Do you know who else has muscle memory?
You know who else has muscle memories?
Hold on, Steven, do the line. We gotta recap the session, or Benson's gonna be totally pissed.
I don't remember anything. I remember
Okay.
the beginning because we did twice.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to put it all together in my mind because the last session was fun, but it felt like a shotgun to my brain.
Okay,
That was a
so
lot.
for
Yeah.
an easy recap, last session started with the party picking up in Phandalin, and we kind of saw what they did in their day-to-day lives when they're in Phandalin. So, like, Mumpets was readying his child militia, Tarnath was, doing magic things.
I was
Zenon
just bullying
meditating.
Rakes because
Well,
he was
you did
trying
magic
to.
things, and then you bullied Rakes.
No,
I was
I do
going to
remember
say
that-
before Rakes, he was getting bullied by Tarnath. That was going to
Right.
be my way I'd work that
Oh
in.
yeah, I see.
Rakes was busy tearing up his floorboards and also walls in order to barricade the door, not realizing that if you take down your walls, there's no point in barricading the door.
Or that-
Yeah.
It makes
He
sense.
also didn't
He also
realize
got
that I
Cask
don't
of
need a door.
Amontillado.
Yeah.
But upon that, a squeamish, scared little orc boy approached them.
Don't call him
Asked
that.
A scared, frail little orc boy.
There I was, a squeamish little orc boy on my front lawn.
And he basically was like, "Hey, there's a demon making my life harder," and so you
Well,
guys
he didn't give
went
us any of
to-
that information.
Well, okay, I'm trying to speed things up for the sake of the recap. Through very convoluted methods because the orc was useless. They found out where he was from, went to his village, spoke with the elder, who was named after a certain AI model, and found out that Malgarith, one of the top dog demons from Zaya's little clique, was running the show and trying to turn what was slowly becoming a peaceful orc village into a more sinister one. So the party made a deal with them,
Galaxy,
basically
thank you
saying
for
if
the
we can
resub.
convince these orcs to stay peaceful, or at the very least redirect their bloodlust towards something that would benefit us, the demon would back off. And he agreed. Things happened. Dusty was able to convince kind of like the toughest of the tough and what was essentially the salty spittoon for orcs to redirect their anger towards Theodore through the method of art, because all things can be solved through art. And then the demon showed up and said, nuh-uh, went into their dreams, because that's what he does. And the session ended with everyone in the party collectively deciding to enter this dreamscape alongside the
Oh,
orcs.
yeah.
So with that,
Mumpets shows up and we're all passed out on the floor.
yeah, Muppets, how would you respond to that?
Man, we finally fucking nap on an adventure, and they don't tell me about it. I've been pushing for this shit for months. Man,
To be fair, everyone else is sleeping. I look like I got knocked out. I am ragdolled against the wall.
No, I was
That's
just gonna
correct.
say, does Muppets have a high enough perception to notice a distinctly Zenon-shaped hand slap on everybody's face and
Yes.
like Zenon's bleeding knuckles?
not if
Well,
you said
no, it would. I don't know. It depends how small you are. Tarnath would need the venom hand, and then someone else probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
So-
you just kicked McGurk in the head.
You just poked me, dude.
Just like,
And I would say while all this was happening, Sarugi just laid down. He was like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't want any part in it.
He's got a
He just,
plastic bag
he, like-
over his head.
No, I was gonna say he dimension doored, pulled out a pillow and a blanket from his house, laid it out on the ground, and just. But anyways, Mumpets, would you then proceed to join them in nappy time?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. So with that, we open in a kingdom. And in this kingdom, there's a parade.
Yippee.
As this parade is happening, you notice golden sunlight gleaming off the towers of a large, successful kingdom. Streets overflow with garlands, cheers, and confetti as a parade winds through the capital. The people chant the name of a royal ruler as his carriage glides through cobbled streets. You hear them repeat this name over and over. All hail King Tarnath! All hail King Tarnath!
I know
In the most enthusiastic and excited manner possible. And in the middle of all this, there is a carriage being drawn, like I said, and in that carriage there is Tarnath, looking a little bit different. He's got a crown on his head, a long purple robe. He's kind of doing the generic royal wave to his people, and next to him sits a woman in silver and gray robes, wearing a crown on her head as well, purple hair, holding his other hand and waving to the crowd alongside him.
What color
must
is
be
my
Macy.
hair?
Your hair is
This matters.
white.
Oh.
That's what your hair is right now, right?
Yeah.
No. Okay, it is. Yeah, so it's the current hair color. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
So yeah, this is current Tarnath, but dressed as a king, sitting next to his wife, Rowena, waving to a crowd of cheering citizens.
I think this is the first time everybody else is going to have seen her.
My
So
God,
is
we've been
this-
sent into.
We
Muppets
saw his
this
dead
time.
wife before we saw my alive wife.
Well, because
Um,
one of our wives hates us and the other one is just dead. There's a difference.
One of them exists, the other doesn't.
Well, that too.
Actually, give you guys a little bit of behind-the-scenes knowledge. I was talking to David earlier today, and he revealed to me that Rake's wife is actually a mech suit that hasn't been piloted for a while.
Yeah, she's an Ava, Grayson. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I've rewritten your backstory.
Deserved, to be honest.
But Tarnath, in this moment, I would say you are aware that something isn't right per se, but you do feel like you belong. You feel like this is what you would have wanted.
Wait, so I'm actually sitting on this carriage, or
Yes,
I'm
it
seeing?
is you.
Oh,
No, it is you in
I
the
thought
carriage.
I was seeing it. Okay.
No, this is you sitting there with
You say,
Rona.
Oh,
if you're
sick.
seeing yourself, I'd hope you know something's wrong, but
Doug, we're in a dream. I don't know what's going on.
So I just want to know, like, what's your first instinct here as the people cheer and applaud for you?
To look really defeated. Because I know it's not real. So I'm just going to look depressed and try to figure out where everybody else is.
what's new?
Okay. So
No,
as you
now
do
it's
that, you
really depressed, not just kind of depressed. Now it's like,
I was gonna say, as that happens, you kind of feel a nudge next to you, and you just hear, "Is something the matter?"
gods, I hate demons. And I'm just going to be scanning for everybody else.
Okay.
Kind of expecting him to go from waving to be like, "Well, where am I?" and just start flipping people off. Fuck you!
You're not real.
Fuck you!
None of this is real. Fireball. Fireball.
I will
Would you
say,
know?
as you kind of do that and you don't respond, you hear, "Come on, you're starting to worry me. What's the
Well, no,
matter?"
the response was, gods, I hate demons. That's all
Yeah.
I've said.
Okay, so let me rephrase. You hear the voice next to you go, are there some nearby? Should we alert the guards?"
I see whose guards are.
You know what? Honestly, yes. Yes, we should
You
alert the gods.
You see the eyes of Rona like get big, and she goes, "Oh, and you see she like turns around, and the person, or I'm sorry, not turns around, looks up front, and the person kind of driving your carriage, she whispers something to them, and you hear as like the horses like are reared to a stop, and footsteps come rushing through, and your carriage door swings open, and a guard, a knight, a traditional looking knight, stands in front of you, but you can tell this one, he clearly is some sort of captain. His armor is a little bit more decorated than the rest, and he goes, "Tarnath, sir, what seems to be the problem?"
Well, that's not what I was expecting. There's a demon about somewhere. We need to find him.
Understood, sir, your highness. And you see the guard, he kind of just goes, "Man, on me," and they head out. And as this is happening, Tarnath, you notice in the crowd a little bit of commotion. And by a little bit of commotion, I mean you see a shadowy figure just kind of watching, and you see a pair of eyes sticking out from like a cloak. As he kind of looks at you, you see a grin, and then he turns and ducks down an alleyway.
Can I try to cast Hold Person before he does? I don't know if
You
it'll
may
work.
certainly try, yeah. Yeah, you can try.
Guards, accost that gooner.
Why'd you
God, he was stroking his shit demonically.
demonically?
Guards, it's long. It's long.
It's long and radiating abyssal energy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna die.
Steven's face is blood red, bro.
These are awful.
Yeah, they are. Right.
There it is,
What,
the
you don't wanna
serial
stroke that shit
stroker in my
demonic style?
kingdom.
So I don't remember how Hold Person works. It's been a minute.
Stay in your
Oh,
homes. It's
Wisdom
throbbing.
save DC 19 from Demon Boy.
From the Gooner.
Okay.
I couldn't remember.
22.
Okay.
So you see, there's kind of like a moment where you're kind of like trying to cast it. You see he tenses up, and then he like wills himself through it and ducks down takes a left down the alleyway.
All right. You know what? I pulled the Anakin Skywalker maneuver. If you'll excuse me and just fling myself out of the carriage to chase the demon.
Yeah, you fling yourself out of the carriage. You notice the second you step towards the crowd, they part and bow, like in an instant.
Well,
Like,
that
perfectly
helps get
uniformly.
everybody out of my way.
Yeah, and you round this corner to go after the demon.
Yeah.
I would say you catch up to him pretty quickly, because you notice he is walking with a limp.
Hey, did we ever see the demon walk prior to this?
He might have paced around the room a little bit.
Did he have a
but
limp when he was pacing the room?
No.
In Tarnath's idealized world, everybody has been kneecapped already.
I personally did the kneecapping, you see.
Come here, peasant. It's your turn.
Yes. All right, well, I'm going to catch up to him, remove the hood.
Yeah, you grab him, remove the hood, and you see something odd. You see a green fellow, short, rotund, wearing nothing upon his head, a pair of glasses, and red eyes. And he kind of turns and he goes, You evil being, I know what you've done. And as he says that, you see a sword go through his chest and rip back out as one of the guards stands before you and goes, Your Highness, are you all right?
I was fine. I was getting... well, it's a little late to ask who he is now. He's a little dead.
Oh, well, you're not aware of who he is, Your Highness.
I mean, am I supposed to recognize?
Well, that's the notorious criminal. Dino Hammermelder.
Oh no, see, he doesn't have the goofy little hat.
You see as the guard looks and like rubs his head for a minute, and then he looks down and he picks up a bowler hat with a red stripe around it. He must have dropped it, Your Highness.
Ah. What the hells is happening? Oh, right, these demons aren't from the hells. What the abyss is happening?
And I would, as this is kind of happening, you notice a second shadowy figure has hit the alleyway. But this time he is propped up against the wall, foot up against the wall.
Did a guard just whisper that in his ear?
Yes, 100%.
Another gunner has hit the streets, my lord!
He seems to be, for lack of a better word, he seems to be aura farming in the corner. Leg propped up against the wall.
Hey, that's my
like
job.
I said, arms folded.
All right.
Did you approach him?
Oh, I'm going to approach this shadowy figure, see what happens. I turn to the guard. Hey, maybe don't stab this one until I figure out who I'm talking to.
Your Highness, I don't see anyone else here.
Oh, good.
Are you feeling all right?
Just stay here, and I'm going to go to the
Sir, yes,
shadowy
sir.
figure.
You see he, like, drops Dino Hammermelder and, like, stands at attention perfectly.
Nice. Miller got
and
to kill his
as
own
you-
character today. Wonderful.
As you approach him,
Legally
we're going
distinct.
to snap our focus elsewhere. We will come back. As we
Okay.
jump to, if you'll give me one moment. Should have had this queued up already. I do apologize, but it's okay. We're here. We're doing the thing.
Yeah, I want a refund.
Shut up, Cracker.
Oh,
You can't say
you
that.
got me there! You got me there!
I think I'm allowed to say it. I am too a cracker. Anyways, we find ourselves in a village. And you specifically hear bells tolling. I know it doesn't sound very enthusiastic in the audio, but I promise it is of celebration. The bells of Eldharo toll in celebration. And a lone figure stands in the town square as lanterns rise into the sky, illuminating a statue in his honor. This figure, of course, is Rakes the Paladin of the Everlight. Of course.
Of the Everlight.
Rakes, as I said, you are standing in the center of what kind of looks like your hometown, but isn't 100% right. There's something a little bit off about it. But you see a statue erected in your honor, and there's a group of people with you, a small group of people, a familiar group of people. The best way I can describe it is the people standing alongside you are your long-lost friends, aged up to what they would be if they were still alive today. And one of them, he kind of throws his arm around you and he goes, "You really did it, man. I can't believe you were able to get rid of the curse and save the village."
I mean, I did, and it did. You shouldn't be here.
What are you talking about? You saved us.
I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, the glowing spinny ball thing, you stabbed it and it just disintegrated. It looked like it was going to explode and you stopped it. We were going to die. But you prevented it.
I clearly remember you guys not being in one piece.
And you see they all kind of look at each other, and the one that's got his arm around you starts laughing. He goes, "Man, Rakes, you're full of jokes today, man. Come on, we're gonna be late. We gotta get going."
To where?
Your celebration. Don't tell me you forgot. They're throwing a big dinner for you in the town square.
Well, celebrations aren't really a thing thrown in my honor. They're usually thrown after someone fixes my problems.
Why would they do that? I mean, you're the hero of the village. Who else would fix your problems but yourself?
Usually a darkly mysterious man and a giant Goliath.
You see, one of the other friends, they come around your other side and they go, "You feeling all right? You seem to be a little off. Have you spoken to the Everlight recently? Maybe she can help you."
I mean, I have, but I feel too alright. That's the problem here.
I mean, you should. Like I said, you just saved the village.
That's the problem. I don't think I did.
Well, I mean, we're all here in one piece. The crops are growing well, and I mean, if we sit here and keep talking about it, then, keeping Emily waiting probably isn't a great idea.
I know damn sure that she's not happy with me, so what the hell's going on?
What did you
Something's
do?
wrong.
And
My wife is what?
In the 12 hours since you saved the village, did you guys have a fight?
12 hours to be a statue already? That does not. No, that the math is not working out here.
Well,
It would take
we've
me
got
like
the best
7 seconds.
stone workers with magic and whatnot. You see another one of the friends comes up and he elbows you in the side and he goes, "What, is she afraid that now that you're the hero, all the ladies are gonna want you?"
That's not true.
I mean, I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't heard the gossip.
Again, it's been 12 hours. Gossip, even in a world with magic, does not travel that fast.
Word travels fast when you live in a small town.
I guess it is a small town, but still.
His mind is uncrackable.
Anyways, come on, we're gonna be late for the feast, and you see they all just kind of start dragging you towards a big campfire.
I don't like. I've watched enough horror movies.
And this campfire, you see there's a large banquet table set up. And as you approach, there's some people kind of just hanging. The best way I can describe it is the vibe is essentially like a cookout, right? And then you approach, and the vibe immediately goes from everyone chatting, having a good time, to they turn to you, and they all just start cheering, and you hear, "Rakes, Rakes, Rakes!" And they're all going crazy. And it gets to the point where the leader of your village, he walks over and he sticks his hand out. As if he wants to shake your hand. How do you respond?
I hesitantly put my hand out, where I'm slightly pulling it back at the same time, where it's just
The
isn't
second
right.
your hand gets into his grasp, he grabs it and then clasps it with his other hand and starts like shaking it vigorously. And he goes, "Son, you've done a great honor. By the Everlight's grace, you've saved this village. Because of you, we get to eat. Our crops, they're growing again. And it's all because of you, Rakes. You're a hero."
I mean, that's what they all thought before I left.
Left, where did you go? It's only been 12 hours.
I mean, I could have gone to many places. You can make a statue in 12 hours. I need a minute, and I walk away.
All right, as you walk away, you hear footsteps, like very light footsteps, start to approach you, and you don't feel the hand because I would assume you're still wearing your armor, but you do feel a hand in the sense of like just like a gut feeling, like a hand placed on your shoulder, and then it slowly turns into like a hug over your shoulders. What do you do?
I turn to see who the hell is grabbing me.
Yeah, it's your wife. She has grabbed you by the shoulders and is holding on to you.
Oh. My love.
And I will say she looks very happy.
I'd hope so. This
It's
isn't
so unrealistic.
Fake.
This isn't right. This doesn't feel right.
Oh, I'm sorry. And you see she like pulls her arms off of you and like walks around your front and grabs you at the waist. Is this better?
No.
Oh, what's the matter?
This isn't right. This doesn't feel right. All of this.
And I'll say, as you're kind of hitting this realization, you see in the crowd at the campfire a hooded figure kind of looking at you. And Tarnath didn't notice this, but you notice a slight little reflection. I would say almost as if the Everlight is pointing it out to you. You see a reflection off of something on this figure's side. It's the only thing other than darkness in his eyes that you can see.
Like a blade? Or like a...
Just a tinge of metal.
Okay.
Could be a blade, could be armor. Just some sort of silver.
Okay.
Or maybe not silver. Silver color. Probably not actually made out of silver metal. I feel like a sword or armor made out of silver would be ineffective. Or am I wrong on that? I don't know a lot about metals.
It depends on what you're killing.
Yeah, if you're going after
Well, if
a
it's not
werewolf, it's great.
Sure,
Yeah,
werewolf,
you're
but like just in a general sense.
If it's something you wouldn't want to meet at a gas station, it's probably effective against it.
Okay, interesting. Well, either way, some sort of silver-colored metal.
My love, if you would pardon me for a moment, I need to go check something out.
You see she just kind of takes a step back, and she looks confused, but accepts and shrugs and kind of walks over to where your friends have been hanging out.
I want to slowly approach this hooded figure, like, in a casual way where it doesn't look like I'm disrupting the chaos. Like someone decided to part the fucking parade.
I didn't choose to do that. I chose to run in a direction. When you're king, things happen.
As you approach, we are going to, once again, shift our perspective. This time, we find ourselves in... Oh, no, I picked the wrong music. No, wait, I didn't. We find ourselves in a temple. In this temple, housed in Neverwinter, the air tastes clean. Seems no longer tinged with the dread of old spells and demonic creatures, you see a small man in a plasmoid standing before a monument carved from broken abyssal chains. Citizens from across the Sword Coast gather to honor or celebrate a massive occasion. The Abyss has been handled. Not sealed, not loose, possessing a small, frail lizard folk. It's been handled. No longer to impact the Sword Coast in any way. McGurk, as you stand, you feel a wet, slimy hand touch your shoulder. And a very endearing, "You did it, buddy. You handled it. After all your years of hard work, you finally ended the cycle."
Yeah, I sure did do. You wouldn't happen to recall how, would you?
Using your words, of course. You sat down and had a conversation with the Abyss, and it decided that it was best for everyone if it stopped messing with everything, and we were able to broker a treaty and figure out a solution to the Abyss and the mortal plane colliding.
That sounds rather optimistic.
That's what you did.
Yes, I'm sure I did that. What year is it?
Can't tell time, McGurk. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, go find me a calendar. I'm going to go take a little perusing around at some of the fare thee wethers here.
Yes, sir. And you see he, sloshes away.
All right, excellent. Now I just have to look for any chronological inconsistencies. Who's here? Who's around me?
You notice, like I said, just kind of people of all sorts of shapes and sizes and races, and you also notice kind of like a group of men that seem familiar, and they clearly seem like they know you, but you can't quite place what they would be. But they're like these robed figures that are just kind of staring at you.
You seem to have rapt attention.
Yes, of course. And you see they all just simultaneously bow and walk towards you, and one of them, the one in the front, he looks at you and he goes, I'm just in awe that we're standing before the great McGurk, the one who was able to put an end to the Abyss.
Yes, I hadn't really intended to have a record of that occurring. It was supposed to be a little bit more spontaneous.
Well, yes, but your friend, and you see he gestures over to Glebnor, who is asking people to give him what he's describing as a date paper, and to no avail. He's not getting anything. But your friend over there, he wanted to make sure you got the recognition you deserved for your wonderful accomplishment, sir.
Yeah, it's just like McGurk is gonna reach up to his head and pull off a different hat than what he was wearing before, and it's just a baseball cap with his own face on it. Ah, yes, limited time Glebco special occasion hat.
As you look up from that hat, you notice the men in front of you that were once wearing robes are now wearing that same hat with shirts that have your face on it, and they all have a foam finger that says McGurk #1.
Okay. Where's that demon? This is not idealism, this is a nightmare.
You sent them away, sir. The demons are gone.
What? I sent them away? I wouldn't do that.
Well, it was kind of the only way that the Abyss would agree to leave us alone.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to amend that once I get back to reality.
Oh, well, here, if you want to make amendments, and he just like pulls out a treaty. By all means, sir.
Oh
And
my
you
god,
see-
I wrote the Constitution.
Alexander Hamilton.
As that happens,
Oh.
you see someone snap into existence, and you see a
Ah.
fourth incarnation of the Abyss.
God,
Not
not another
Lecrin,
one.
not Civis, not nothing. This
and
one.
McGurk wrote the
Is
other
something.
51. Sorry.
This one.
There's a lot of signatures on this.
This rendition of the Abyss, he stands before you in a Hawaiian shirt, a pair of khakis. He has long brown hair, a ball cap, a brown beard, and he kind of looks at you and he goes,
Jesus?
up?
No.
Oh, I kind of thought the idea that you wouldn't need to exist anymore.
"Well, this was just my way of showing up for the negotiations, man.
Well, yes, but you weren't supposed to exist post-negotiation. You know, whoever's
supposed to,
construct
but you want to make amendments, so I'm here."
this is a stupid logic. This is a stupid logic. This is stupid dream logic. Who is running this?
As all this is happening, you see a shadowy figure, as everyone else has. And he's
That guy's not
walking
wearing
toward-
branded clothing.
No, he's not wearing branded clothing. He's the only one in the room that isn't at this point. As
My brand.
he walks over to the monument, and as he walks, you hear a sort of like jingle. And you also see the like little metal tinge as he walks towards it. Do you do anything?
It's a
You say kiss him?
Wait, I don't have gods. Devoted followers, seize that man.
You see as your devoted followers, they look at you and they go, "What man?"
What? Just grab any man that doesn't seem rich.
You see they immediately walk over to Glebnor and like try to grab him, and their fingers just keep going through his
Oh,
arm.
good enough. Good enough.
Glebnor just goes, "That tickles."
Yeah,
As
just
they're like
keep-
squeezing into his plasma.
Yeah, just keep touching that guy.
Gods, touch that man.
Gods, keep touching that man, guys. I'll be
Fondle that
back.
blue fellow.
I'll be back.
So do you head towards the what's it called?
I'm following the spooky monument figure.
All right. So eventually, I would say you make your way to him, and as that happens, we shift our perspective once again. This time, we jump to a kingdom once again. There seems to be a celebration going on.
Another one.
What about
And
Shaq and
it's gonna be-
celebration?
It's like the third.
Well,
As the celebration is happening, we see two men standing on a wind-swept ridge, standing next to the graves of what seem to be fallen comrades. They stand over the city, and as they're standing over the city, Geek, could I get you to do me a favor, perhaps?
possibly. What?
Where is... I gotta find you in my DMs. I need you to read something for me.
Oh no.
This is another universe, or another dream, with King Tarnath, where he is about to give a decree to his
Oh,
citizens.
no.
Tarnath, could you read that for me?
I don't know if I want to. What did you write? What? I don't have any direction. What is this? What?
Just, you're a king
No.
giving a decree to
Oh,
your people.
now you know what it's like to be me.
I will put it this way. You get led in by someone yelling, "Hear ye, come one and all! The great King Tarnath is about to address the people of this fine kingdom."
Why am I a king again? What has happened?
What about
Saying it in front of
second
other
royalty?
What about Shaq and King Tarnath? I like open the scroll and turn to whoever handed it to me. God, I would never say anything. Oh my God. All right. Do I really have to read this?
You just see one of your men. He just kind of like shrugs and he goes, "I mean, you could riff it if you want, sir. It's just kind of the idea more so than the actual words, sir."
No, I feel like somebody will be disappointed if I don't read the exact.
No, I promise you they won't, sir. It's really not that deep.
I feel like
Sir,
it is.
drop a freestyle on them, sir.
No, we're gonna read this. I just.
Sir, drop some bars.
I want it.
Sir, do you need a beat?
I want it known to the realm that whoever wrote this is just awful. This does not sound like anything I would say. Just, I want that known. Somebody write that down.
Understood,
Sir,
sir.
do you want me to execute our
Is somebody
official
actively
speechwriter?
booing?
Yeah,
I will
there's just
execute him
one
right now.
guy, and as he's booing, you see 2 guards pick him up and carry him
And
away.
they're picking him up. Now, I don't know if King Tarn. Am I supposed to be evil?
I mean, that's up to you.
I don't know. This music doesn't feel very evil.
Well, it's celebration-wise. You can still be a
let's say-
dick.
Yeah, well,
Inherently speaking, if you have power, you're some sort of evil.
that's fair.
Sir, it says at the bottom of this page that this speech was written by our royal speechwriter, Chet Gepetti.
No.
Cat Gepetti.
Sorry. God. By blade and will the hunt is ended, the reign of demons is no more, thanks in no small part to the efforts of Tsurugi and Zaya of the Omen Pact.
And you hear people just kind of like look around, like, who? What?
Those two, are they there?
No, they are up on a hill just outside of the kingdom.
Oh, well, I point to the hill. Those two.
They're
You see,
out there.
people just start like squinting and looking. And Tsurugi, he's kind of lost in thought. As Zaya stands next to him, and he just kind of turns and looks, and he goes, "Oh shit!" And you see Tsurugi, he like starts to like back up a little bit. You're fucking with me,
What?
Zaya.
Or are you queuing me in?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right. All right, I forgot.
Wait, what?
It's just it's fine.
We're rolling. No, apparently. Hey guys, guess who's another DMPC? That's right, it's me.
It'll all make sense. Just do it.
Oh, okay. Now, what did you say?
Why are you here? What the fuck is happening?
Well, because somebody else wrote the speech. I'm not going to stand around for it.
Okay.
You know, Tarnath doesn't care that way. He wouldn't never read that.
Right, but what the hell are we doing?
Killing time until we can re-enter and not have anybody ask for autographs or prostrate themselves.
You know what? No, that makes sense. Sure. Fuck it. Maybe it was something we just thought. I'm a little bit hazy. Did we like end it?
Yeah.
And you're not hell-bent on turning people into weird hybrid monstrosity things?
Not particularly.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, of course. Why would you be? That's dumb. Of course.
Well, I mean,
And
it's not take anything off the table.
I'll burn that fucking table, Zaya. Don't start.
I might get bored. I don't know.
I'm sure we'll be able to find something to do. I don't know. Maybe we could like teach people how to do sorcery or something. That sounds fun.
We could do that. It is a far step better use of our talents than stabbing random people to death in the alleyways.
Yeah, definitely would be that. That sounds really suboptimal. Did you just pull that out of thin air?
I saw it happen on the way here. You know that whole parade they did earlier? Gutted a
Oh.
tiny green guy right in front of me. Barbaric.
Do we know any Tony Green guys?
Not anymore. He died.
Oh,
Not anymore.
I guess
They killed him.
They got him. They got his ass.
They got him good.
I guess we put him with the others. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
all of the inside, outside now.
Oh, that's really tragic.
Oh yes.
Okay. Well. All right. This feels weird. Something's not right here. I don't.
You don't like the
Shit.
positioning?
No, I just can't. Something's wrong. Like things are not supposed to be happening like this.
My life
We
sucks. This is too nice.
We could go to whatever afterlife we sent the already afterlife people to, if you want to run it back.
No, that doesn't seem important either. I don't know. This feels like too good, you know?
I can
Like something
think of
tragic.
plenty of pros and cons for you if you would like.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm cool with this. And I would just say, like, for the next couple minutes within this dream, there's just like a montage of Tsurugi very enthusiastically doing things while Zaya looks like he's being dragged along with him. There's like the two of them going to get ice cream, and Tsurugi has like this giant cone, and Zaya has like a little bowl with, you know, just like a single lump of vanilla in it, or
A gulp of vanilla and like a cigarette.
or like one of those tandem bikes where Tsurugi's like pedaling like crazy and Zaya is hanging on for dear life. There's one of like Zaya sneaking into the palace, Tarnas palace, and stealing something from him, and Zaya holding the door with his hands on his head, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And it just keeps
I
going.
have to stab another green man.
It's okay, there's like 16 of them out there. Just go. He like books it out the door. And it's just the two of them doing, you know, friend stuff, what friends would do. And then eventually, while they're in the middle of doing some friend stuff, I would say, like, specifically, Tsurugi's going to get a drink, and Zaya is just, like, off to the side, smoking a cigarette. Tsurugi notices a shadowy figure. And this figure, once again, you hear, he jingles when he walks. There's a little piece of metal somewhere on his side. And he stands at about 6 feet tall, I think, is the next piece of information that would be determined. And Tsurugi just kind of goes, "Hey, Zaya, do you see a freak standing over there?"
No, I think we've had our fill of freaks for today.
Okay, I gotta go piss. I'm gonna go do that.
You need me to hold your hand again?
No, not this time. I think I can handle
Okay,
it.
I'm going to wait here then.
Okay. And Tsurugi just like heads towards him, and we shift our perspective once more, and I am in a pickle.
Who's dreaming about pickles?
Who's dreaming about being in a pickle?
Zenin. The pickle has been solved. The pickle has been solved.
What
Ren,
the
your
hell's
timing-
is that
I love
supposed to
you.
mean?
Your
I don't
timing
like
is
pickles
perfect.
that much.
Ren, I'm putting you on the spot right away. I'm putting you on the spot
No.
right away.
No.
I don't.
Yes.
You're being put on the spot. Okay.
You like
so,
pickles?
Okay, so real
It
quick,
depends.
Dusty, for reference, last session everyone ended with going into like the dreamscape to chase the demon, right? And we have been going.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, that's right. We did. Oh yeah, that's right. We did. That was my idea, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, remember
So
that
now-
thing we did that you told us to do? No.
Remember that thing you specifically wanted?
You think?
Yeah,
do
I
you guys
remember
think-
now.
I think if that guy from Germany wouldn't have offed himself, that would have held up in court. Just like, sir, you told us to kill all of those people. No, I don't remember that.
Wasn't me.
To be fair, I was very tired.
No, you're good. Okay, so I will say, like I said, everyone went into dreams, and the last couple minutes or the last beginning of the session has been us going person by person talking about their dream that they're in, right? The dream that they're having.
Uh-huh.
So now we are going to go from this kingdom to a small village out in the woods. And I will say, like, this village, it seems very warm. It's very happy. The sunlight is kind of making it just a very pleasant place. The village itself is serene but alive. You hear children playing with toy weapons, clashing them together. Neighbors are trading stories. There's a big feast being prepared. And there are statues of 3 people erected in the middle of the village. These statues are labeled the Hammer of Smiles, the Wall That Stands, and the Beast Slayer. And these 3 statues are of a Goliath, a Harengon, and a Halfling.
Ooh.
And as this is kind of going on, Mumpets, Dusty, and Dorch, the 3 of you, have become the protectors of a small village. And I would say, you guys, just to set the scene a little bit, you're probably hanging out, doing your normal things like Mumpets. What do you think? I'll just ask you guys. What do you think, Muppets? Starting with you, what do you think you would be doing in this village if you were hailed as like the Great Protector?
Probably eating.
Okay. You're sitting at a table eating, and I'll say there's like a group of kids,
That's
and one
my
of them's
boy.
like shaking your arm that's not holding a giant drumstick. And he's like, Mr. Mumpets, can you tell us again about how you killed the bear last week, please?
I grabbed my axe and I cut its head off. It's not complicated.
And all of them, their eyes get real big, and they go, whoa! You just like went like this, and one of them like takes their hands and they mimic like a really bad axe motion, like that.
Yes, but if you actually had any skill of swinging an axe.
One day I'll learn, and I'll be just like you.
No, you
But
won't
now
be.
I don't know. Dusty, what do you think you would be doing in this small village?
Probably playing with the kids or like being like at like an outpost near the village.
Was that Dusty that asked about the bear?
Dusty, was it you that asked about the bear?
No.
Are you
No.
saying
When I
next
grow
to the
up,
kid
I'm
that
gonna
asked
be
about the
like
bear?
you, 22-year-old.
No, I'll say separate, Dusty. You're like, there's another group of kids, and you're like playing tag with the kids, right? You're just
Yes.
playing a little game, hanging out. And then Dorch, I'll throw you a bone here. I would say you're probably coming back from a great hunt. And as you're walking back through, an older gentleman walks up to you, and you recognize him. And he goes, Dorchivus, perfect timing. Did you take care of that foul-scaled beast?
Of course I did. Yeah, it was no problem.
And I would say, as you say that, just like the corpse of a red dragon materializes behind you with the implication that you have drug it all the way into this village.
Yeah.
And as you say that, the older man looks at you and he goes, "Oh, by the gods, you did! How did you manage to drag it all the way here?"
I was just wondering the same thing. I don't know.
You must pack a mighty punch for your small stature. Clearly.
She's really
You're right about
strong.
that.
That's...
I don't know what else you might be right or wrong about, but I know you're right about that.
simply incredible. You'll have to come tell the people of the village how you slayed it.
Of course, have I told you how I slayed it?
Well, no, you just got here. You just showed up.
Had to ask. Okay.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
He just kind
No,
of like
you don't have
he leads you over to like the center of the village where Mumpets is eating and the kids are bugging him. And he goes, "Gather around, everybody. Dorchivus has come back with a great kill."
What the fuck?
You somehow like weightlessly you're dragging that dragon. Like it has zero weight to it as you're walking forward.
My Discord's not working.
Oh, I thought
That's like,
I thought the
Live-
what the fuck was a character, and I was like, that's the
live-
best
a
character thing
character?
Dusty's ever
like
done.
live Dusty
What the fuck?
reaction. What the fuck?
How are you pulling that dragon? How are you dragging that dragon?
That should have been me. That was my kill.
Sorry? I think?
Don't look up, Billy.
You should be.
Something's not right. George would only take credit for that kill. Something's not right.
I
There's literally an
I
imprint.
don't know.
Oh, that was my kill. I smashed it in the skull.
As Dusty says that, like a giant crater in its forehead materializes.
The hell? I did. You know that one in that one SpongeBob episode where I forget it, but he's going like with his arms are completely straight and he's going
Like he's like foaming at the mouth.
something like that. Yeah, doing that. That's what I'm doing.
As that is happening, the older gentleman who, the way he's carrying himself and the way everyone around seems to be, he's like the head of the village. He walks over and he goes, Miss Dorch, are you all right? You seem a bit off.
I'd argue I'm always a bit off because I'm talking to people, but I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, as a valued member of our community, I wanted to make sure that everything was okay, because we have resources to help you. We take mental health very seriously here.
Sorry, as
As
a
you
what
know.
now?
As a member of our community.
No, what was the part before member, whatever that? The V word.
A very important part of our community?
Valuable. Did you not say valuable?
Yeah. I did. Of course I did. I'm sorry. My words are a little bit twisted. I'm still in awe of the giant beast you've slain.
Yeah, we are very
Apparently
valuable.
I am too.
Yeah. No, of course. You and Dusty and Mumpets, you're the most valuable members of our community. You're the pillars of our community. We would be nothing without the three of you.
Wow.
Thank you for your kind words. Thank you.
Of course, I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, we wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for the three of you.
Right.
Especially Mumpets, the way he lobbed the head off of Theodore. I mean, he saved so many of us, and he gestures, and all of a sudden, like, half the villagers are, Theodore's, on his list, is how we'll put it. So, like, lizard folk, Goliaths, non-elves and humans and things of that nature.
I'm sorry, I did what now?
You killed the great dictator Theodore. That's how King Tarnath in what is now known as Tarnath's Gate was put into power.
Worst name of all time.
I would have took such a better name, man. Come on.
I'm sorry, we skipped a few fucking steps there. Rewind.
I don't know if we did
What
that
the
yet.
fuck?
Yeah, you lobbed his head off in combat. Everything was against the wall. Dusty was engaged with an assistant foe, and
Whoa, we're really far ahead.
Wait, what?
no, I don't mean in that way. They were fighting a foe alongside Theodore, one of his men, and Dorchevitz was slaying 3 dragons at once, and that gave Mumpets you the opening to go lob the head off of the dragon, or off of one of the dragons and Theodore.
At the same
What was
time.
I?
Yes, with 2 different blades. It was quite impressive.
What was I doing?
You ended up beating a man's head in brutally.
You were there.
His corpse was unidentifiable to his next of kin.
I need to be important too.
You're the one who made Tyr cry like a little bitch.
That's right.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah,
You can hear the smoke.
I was there. That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that.
This. And is Tia dead?
According to our understanding, Tyr has been imprisoned in some sort of god chamber that he is unable to escape from, and Makairos is guarding 24/7.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit there. Tarnath wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, he didn't have much choice. He was unconscious at the end of the battle. I mean, he got royally fucked up right away. Just off rip, punched in the mouth, out cold.
Man,
Pretty
that's
much
not what
useless in that fight.
And what did Rakes do? This will tell me all I need to know. What did Rakes do?
Rakes is
Ooh,
dead.
Rakes had
He
Rakes had
died
already
5
left
years ago.
Rakes had already left their party by then. He went back to his home village to be with his wife.
Bullshit
She was
doesn't
pregnant
exist.
with his child.
Where's this demon?
Where's Sushana in the picture? Did you save it?
Demon time!
Who the fuck
Sushana.
is Sushana?
Sushana, do you mean the little gangly freak?
You gotta be
Talk
more,
about
you
her
gotta be
like-
more specific there.
The little weird lizard thing. That's what you're
Which
talking about,
Still
right?
gotta narrow that down.
The lizard wizard. McGurk's the
Okay.
sorcerer. That one, right? That's who you're referring to?
Yes.
The last I heard, she had met up with an older lizard folk lady who told her to pilot some sort of tree in the Feywild.
What the fuck?
I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. I never studied Fey physics. Don't laugh
What
at
did
that.
you study?
Oh,
I
I
never
was
had a formal
laughing at the word that.
education.
No, you said Fey physics, and phasics would have been. It was right there. That's what I chuckled at.
Aw, I
It was
suck,
right there.
I rolled a 12.
Also,
okay?
I just want to point out this little thing made out of seashells was sitting on this desk, and it's a turtle wearing a hat and glasses. That's Dino.
No
God,
fucking
it's
way.
him. He's
That's
real.
awesome.
He's real.
He's real.
Yeah, he's just chilling here.
He's
The
real.
one shell is real.
Holy crap, he's real.
I'm gonna mute for a second so you don't hear me pouring water.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, like, canonically, Dusty has just, like, pulled out a teapot and is like, tell me more.
Yes, tell me more.
Pours himself a drink. I'm trying to remember who else you all adventured with. That blue
Yes, that's what happened.
fellow. The blue fellow, he found his inner peace and just went off.
The capitalist?
He slayed?
No, he went back
He
to
went
his
off?
monastery.
He's...
And
Did he pop off?
the turtle, he died.
Minutes ago, actually.
What?
We're just getting
Recently.
He just croaked.
Yeah, he just got old and died.
I turn to Muppets and just go, so I
Muppet.
think this is real.
Oh, it's not. I'm just now interested in seeing what the fuck this demon thinks would happen.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Why
so
am I the
those
only
two
one
come
who
to the
wasn't in the
conclusion.
fight? Is what I want.
George, where are you at with this whole facade? Are you still bought in, or?
I am cautiously optimistic.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think what I. Oh, and George, it was really strange how you led the charge and spoke the whole fight.
Okay, yeah, no. I spoke.
Yeah, you like talk shit the whole time and had these really eloquent conversations with Theodore. It was something else.
Dorshibus hardly speaks.
Okay, the talking shit part maybe, but the eloquency?
You seemed rather confident.
No. Me confidently speaking?
No.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
There it is.
There
I
it
would
is.
say
I
this.
simply exist. I project funny how you say drawings, rendering, not rendering, that's too advanced of a word. I'm trying to say memes in a way like
I was gonna say,
old way.
you said rendering. I was like, Dorch just become an OpenAI model?
Yes.
Rock.
I was like, wait, not too advanced.
Dorch
It's
GPT?
called Aura, bro.
George GPT. I'm aura farmed.
But I would say
And
as
now,
this is all,
now you're the royal speechwriter.
That would
I would
explain so much.
yeah, yeah, there you go. But as this
I'm
is all
just a
kind of
girl.
happening, as things are starting to kind of fall apart, you hear someone in the distance yell, "Quickly, there's bandits!" And people start like scattering, and this group of orcs, they come running in, and they're just like stabbing left and right. And then the leader of the town, he goes,
Oh.
"You three, please, we need your help." And they're
I
just
can't
Those are my
believe
friends.
I can't believe they just killed those two ambidextrous gnomes.
I
So
think
you
those are my
three,
friends.
as this is going on, what do you guys do? How do you respond?
I already did.
Okay, so you just those are my friends and do nothing. The other two.
I must wait.
Did you not hear what I said?
Oh no, I don't. I heard those are my friends and then nothing.
Just T-pose.
Yeah, they're my
Okay.
the orcs. They're my friends.
Okay, I see.
Oh,
So
my
you're
friends are here.
acknowledging
You
the
say is
orcs.
the orcs are killing everyone in your village.
Yeah, you see one of
Oh,
them
my
like
friend.
slits the throat of a child. They're just like going at it crazy,
My
killing people.
friends, my friends have come to raid and pillage.
My
Yay!
friends! Yay!
Go
Yippee!
build a-
I know what to take your pictures with.
I would say,
You
like,
wouldn't
as you
do
say
that.
that, there's a table that manifests, and it's just your drawings that clearly came from your hand, like your art style, of these
Yes.
orcs killing and pillaging this exact village while you stand in the background and clap.
Are you running off of my drawings as predictions, Steven?
You just hear,
I'm
you just
right.
hear like a faint in the
Steven?
background. No.
I mean, I'm glad you're inspired, but I don't think I like this anymore.
But as that's happening, Mumpets and Dorch, how do you two respond?
I'm looking around for some kind of demon, dude.
Okay.
I don't. I know better.
I would
Tarnath
imagine
taught
like
me better.
I would imagine like as that's happening though, some of them run. Oh my God, Rakes, Grayson,
What did he
profile
do?
picture to fucking Yelena.
Oh.
You
Oh,
freak.
that was Sephiroth.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there.
But anyways,
No,
I would say
I
like
was crossing
Muppets,
it down to Grayson.
as you're looking around, I would say like these orc bandits like run up to you, or you just like effortlessly like breaking their neck, stabbing them, just keeping them away from you as you're still looking.
Yeah, and I'm just imagining my sword is somehow staying perfectly clean.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
no,
Of course.
I'm cutting through them, but somehow no blood.
Yeah, no blood. No blood.
God,
As
this
that's happening,
fucking sucks.
Dorch.
I find like the nearest animal and just start like petting it for like comfort.
Yeah, you just find like a little raccoon in the corner. You just start like giving it belly rubs. And I would say, as this is going on, Mumpets, you feel a presence start to come up behind you, and then at the last minute, you hear something unsheathe, a slice, and then it resheathes. And I would say you just kind of like hear a thud.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I'm gonna turn around.
You turn around and you see a hooded figure once again. Again, you see his eyes, you see the little metal thing, you hear, like when he was walking up behind you, you heard the little jingling, and now you see the metal on his hip is a sword. Like you know it's a sword because you heard him slice something.
Mhm.
And as you see that, shit. Fuck you, you dumb, stupid bitch. I hate you.
Whoa.
Wow,
Thank
I
you.
see how it
Wow,
is.
this guy's a lot meaner than I thought he'd be. Oh my
No,
Yeah,
god.
what happened?
that
The demon
was-
was so cool
Discord
earlier.
wasn't working. Discord wasn't working.
Wow, the demon really don't.
Notice I'm the
I'm a
last
pop,
one
anyways,
to
I'm a
answer
pop
this.
fade and snap a neck.
We're going to shift our perspective to a monastery.
Mhm.
We find
Yeah.
ourselves in a monastery in the sky, in the clouds. And in this monastery, you see a figure glowing with a radiant light, meditating. And next to him is a perfect copy of himself, but fully black and a little slimy. And he is also meditating. And I would say, Zenon, of course, knowing this is you. As you're meditating, you just hear a voice beside you go, "We are peace."
Yes, we are. Yes.
Oh,
I tamed the symbiote.
that's not real.
And I would say, on the other side of you is Elder Zephyroth, the elder from the Mon. But he looks different. He is a spirit. You know, it's like an astral form almost. Like he's
Damn, bro
passed
died.
on, but he's managed to stay in spirit to join you while you meditate.
Why did you kill me? Then what the fuck?
And I would say Elder Z, as he would be called by some of my favorite NPCs. He looks to you, Zenon, and he goes, "I am proud of you, my son. You have truly achieved inner peace."
Thank you, Father. I said meditating.
And the three of you kind of continue to meditate. And as you're meditating, you hear the symbiote Zenon beside you start like reciting daily affirmations. He's just like, "We are worthy. We are
Hell yeah.
good. We are legitimate. Real men cry."
Real.
And then the last one, he's just like, "I'm just a girl." And you hear Elder Zico, "I am proud of you as well, my son. Or should I say, my daughter." And, you know, the three of you, you just kind of continue to peacefully meditate. Zen, do you feel any sort of way? Are you thinking anything? Do you do anything? Or
Well, firstly, I just want to say, like, when me and the symbiote are addressed as they, it's because we're a man and a woman.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Is it like when we wake up, or is your left hand a woman now?
Just like wakes
Is it
up
like
with
that weird? Is it like that weird fucking chart of like gender where it's like my left arm is male, the rest of it-
I
You just
didn't
wake
know
up and
you were
Zenon's arm
mentally
is, like,
ill.
it's like noticeably skinnier. His fingernails are longer. Maybe painted a little bit.
He's got the acrylics on.
But anyways,
So,
like when
continue.
Zenon's walking normally, his like one normal hand is just doing the normal gestures, but the left is like pursed.
Alright, Zenon.
Okay.
Why is he slaying, but only a little bit?
I think I'm going to be a little bit confused. Like, I feel I'm not this far in my journey yet in real life. So I think I'll recognize this as thing.
No,
My inner peace journey.
He's searching
My inner
searching
peace
for his inner
journey.
peace.
Oh.
The symbiote is transitioning, okay?
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
separate people.
What?
Anyway,
Shut
I'm
up, Dave. I don't think
trans
it's a
now.
logistic.
on my inner peace journey.
Right. Do you say anything to reflect this, or is this more like
Yeah,
in your,
I'm going to
your
say
mind?
I'm going to ask what did you call him, Big Z?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him how I got here so quickly.
Everything just clicked one day, my son. One day you were fighting a beast, and the next you realized the real inner peace is the friends we make along the way.
That's deep. Where are my friends?
They've moved on in life.
Then
Where are
They
your
wouldn't
friends
do
now?
that.
what is peace with no friends?
I just say Big Z, he says, "Where are your friends now?" And then you hear the symbiote go, "Yeah, we're having soft tacos later."
So this
but
is all we do? We all just meditate up here all day?
yes, when we're not instructing the next generation of monks from the Mon, or chowing down on some sweet chicky elf.
Word.
Bro, this is boring.
Bro gets
You can say
everything
that.
he ever wanted. It's boring.
I miss my friends.
Where's the pain? Where's the
Where's the suffering?
prospect?
Where's that one guy? I'd love to bully
I'd say,
Which one?
Zenon, as you drop that incredible line, "This is so boring,"
him. Yeah.
the mood shifts a little bit. And you notice the symbiote kind of like assimilates with your arm, and Big Z, he disappears. And in front of you stands a familiar figure, arms crossed, foot up against a pillar, hat down over his face, and he looks up at you. You figured it out, didn't you, son?
I guess so. Aren't you dead?
Well, it's a dream. A dead man can roam around in this kind of area, I think.
What's it like to be dead?
It's weird. Met Tarnath's wife. Good lady. I don't know how he managed
Dead
that
too.
one.
Me.
But I think you kind of came to the realization you needed there, son. I mean, if everything's perfect, then what's the point of it all?
I don't know. I guess to teach everyone else how to do it. But everything
But-
is not perfect. Because I'm bored.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at here, son.
I just wanna spend time with my friends again. But they're all doing their own thing.
Well, let's just say I've encountered a couple of them in this here hellscape, and they're not exactly having a great time either. This whole idealization thing that this red fucker's trying to do, it's not what
Wait,
y'all
so wait,
want.
so this is fake?
Yeah,
Just okay. I thought
it's a
so.
dream, son.
I don't remember putting myself to sleep. I remember doing it to everyone else though.
Well, you know how plot holes are.
Something
We don't acknowledge them.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fair.
You fell asleep at some point. Maybe tuckered yourself out, knocking everybody out. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm dead.
Right. Miss you,
Right.
bud. So can I get to them, or am I allowed to leave this place? Do they need me in an hour to teach a class? Like, well,
Zenon, there is no class. Class was fake. It was a dream. No
right.
people out here.
Right. So,
But
again,
you just
how do
gotta
I get to my friends? Do I
do
dream
it.
them right here?
Just well,
Just do it.
okay.
Then
Listen,
it's
you
just
see-
standing there with
you
his
see-
hands on his head,
Yeah,
trying to
Colt
imagine
finally
his friends near him.
Colt like stops aura farming for a moment. And he walks over and puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, "Listen, okay, I love the enthusiasm, son, but I got to go break the other ones out of their little hypnosis. All right. In the meantime, you just will yourself into a safe place. How about that? And I'll have them follow
Okay.
suit. All right, you will yourself into a safe place. Where's that safe place? Where do you end up? Somewhere you feel like the rest of the party would also follow.
A beautiful waterfall.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you will yourself into a beautiful waterfall.
At least it ain't Glebco.
At least
Bro, dude.
And as that
I'm
happens,
on the spot here. That's just what it's
we
gonna
jump back to the alleyway of
Oh,
Tarnath's
no.
gate.
Right.
And Tarnath, you were greeted with a hooded figure. What do you do when you run into this man?
Can I see in the hood now? Is this
Yeah,
the
yeah.
demon?
No, you see a cowboy hat and a scruffy brown beard.
Ah. So you're the second dead person I've run into today. How strange.
Well, you know, I didn't think you were convinced I was dead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I'm not. But I guess I am. I don't know. I
Listen,
guess this is
I'm
still
here
a
to
dream.
tell
I
you.
don't know what's happening.
I'm here to tell you straight from the source. I'm dead.
Look, but this is also a dream. So,
That is
like,
Listen, Tarnath. He grabs you by the sides of the head and he's like, "Listen, son, I'm dead. I'm up in the library reading about God knows what, or gods know what, okay?
Why-
Mr. Dunn let me in.
why are you in the library? You know what?
Because, okay, listen, you remember I used to follow Tyr. I ain't going to wherever the hell's he's got going
Right.
on. So when I was up there in the waiting room and they were like, "Where would you like to go, Mr. Justice?" I said, well, Mister seemed like a nice lady, and they sent me to the library. And she looked at me and she said, you know, Colt, he like stands himself up to look a little regal. He goes, she said to me, she said, "What is you doing here, Colt?" And I said, "Well, I didn't have nowhere else to go, ma'am." And she said, "Well, have some tea with me." And I said, "You got any whiskey?" And she got me some whiskey, and we've been chatting every day ever since. She's a kind lady.
So, what do you do in the library? I don't think I knew you knew how to read.
Well, I've been learning. They've been teaching me.
You do have literally forever to figure that out.
Yeah. Rona's been a great teacher. Oh, I don't mean that in a steal your wife kind of way, man.
Well,
I just knew her, and she.
No,
we
I'm
both
just.
know Yo, okay?
I'm just. Look, I just saw fake Rowena a few minutes ago. This is a lot.
Yeah, that's not
It's
her.
a lot.
That's some.
No, trust
dream-
me, I know. Good things were happening. I knew this was all fake.
Yeah.
Wow, my life is
you know.
depressing. Look, so where do I?
Yeah, well,
I'm
at least you
assuming
got a
you're
life
here
to
to
be depressing. So.
guide me. You know what? That's fair. You sacrificed yourself. I tried to. And you
Yeah,
told
well,
me no.
Listen, at the end of the day, this ain't my story, all right? It's y'all's story. I was just along for the ride.
All right. Well, so I'm assuming you're here to tell me I need to go somewhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of. Because, okay, listen, I told Zenon to head somewhere that he thinks is peaceful. I feel like your peace and his peace are a little bit different. Because I feel like
Quite.
you're going to go somewhere with, like, crying babies or something.
Well, no. Honestly, no. Look, no, not that. All right. Where would Zenon go? I don't like being this peaceful. What did he pick? Is it a field of flowers or like a waterfall? It's one of those.
It's the second one.
All right.
I'll put it this way.
For me.
When he told me about it, I had to piss, so I think it was a waterfall, because waterfalls make me piss.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. So do I just like think really hard?
Yeah, you just think about being there and you're there.
All right. I guess I'm gonna think about a waterfall. See you around.
And as you start to think, Colt walks up and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he goes, "Listen, son, you're gonna see her again. You know that, right?"
It's gonna be a long time.
Well,
It's
better
already
late than
been
never.
100 years, so that's true.
Well, I don't think it'll be 100 more.
God, if it's 100 more, I'm killing myself.
Just remember, good things come to those who are willing to walk through the hells to make a difference. And even if you don't view yourself as very heroic, you're a
I
good
have
fella in
walked
my
through the
book.
hells multiple times now.
Yeah.
Me and Dino were there for like, well, it was 6 months in the hells, which was like 10 years. It was a time.
Yeah, Dino's told me all about it when he's come to have tea with Rona and I, or
Why
Mr.
does
Rona
he
and
get?
I.
Why does he get tea?
Well, he's got the god privileges. He can just
Yeah,
kind of show
and
up
I'm
whenever.
stuck with Rakes. This is some bullshit.
It's been
Oh,
really
I gotta
fun
go
hanging
see
out with
Rakes,
your
don't
wife.
Yeah, I know it is. She's incredible.
Oh, I gotta go see Rakes. All right, just go to the damn waterfall.
All right, don't send Rakes next.
Oh,
Get me somebody better.
Rakes.
And I think about the
Snapping back to
waterfall.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up at the waterfall. You're there with Zenon, who I'm just going to imagine is meditating at the waterfall because he's not here. Oh, wait.
Return of the Zenon?
Wait.
All right.
What would you be
Zenon's
doing
here.
at the waterfall?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
While you're
so
waiting
happy
for
to see my
everybody.
friends.
They're not there yet. They're showing up after
Fuck.
you. Tarnath just
Okay.
popped in. When Tarnath pops in, what's he see you doing?
Can I hug Tarnath? Is he gonna allow me to hug him?
Miller keeping the
I'm just gonna,
I'm
like,
going to force you. I was gonna say I'm
just
gonna
like
force him to let you
stiffen
hug
up
him.
and just like, ugh.
I miss you, buddy.
Also,
Hello.
Steven,
It's
show,
been 4 minutes.
Steven, show your nails real quick.
I was gonna say that earlier.
They're
very
Zenon
thick
nails.
ones.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're literally the color of Zenon.
Dude,
That's
It's always
crazy.
in character.
Bro, he's more in character than everyone else.
No, hold on. Let me turn on my camera. I actually cut off 8 of my fingers. Hold on.
God, no. No.
I mutated myself. I took
I
part in
only-
a skin graft to look like a lizard.
I only have one eye.
I'll be dead ass though. My nails are they're blue instead of my typical pink because I've been texting this girl and she told me to paint them blue, so I did.
There you go. That's fair.
But anyways, Rakes, you approached the figure standing in the crowd, and he just kind of drops the hood, and you see Colt standing before you. What's your immediate reaction?
You're supposed to be dead, just like all my other friends.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to go through this with all of y'all, or are all of y'all just gonna remind me that I'm dead?
You know, seeing people from the dead isn't a usual thing for us. I know we see dead people, like undead people, but dead people.
Son, you're in a dream. You could see a rhinoceros flying around with a penis sticking out of its forehead, and it shouldn't be surprising to you. That's just how these things work.
That would be surprising.
As he said that, and as you say that would be surprising, a suspiciously rhino-shaped shadow just starts heading the other direction. And Colt is shooing it away like, not now, go. Anyways,
not now.
It's McGurk.
Later.
Listen, son, I got to give you a couple words of wisdom, right? I understand you feel like a. Is there a nice way to say fraud? I don't know. Anyways, I know that's
more like
kind of what you
fuck
feel
up,
like.
but you know that works too.
Either way, you feel some sort of negative. But I want you to think about something for a minute, right?
It's all true.
I understand your friends died, and that's absolutely terrible. But think about your village. They've been safe ever since the whole event occurred. Even if you weren't the one who was a hero or whatever, you were the inciting incident for putting the village back in working order. So I think you did something good. Even if it was a little indirect. I mean, everything happens for a reason.
I mean, my wife hates me now.
Wow. Listen, I'm the wrong person to ask for womanly advice. I haven't been able to hold a relationship, and I got more kids than I can count. But for maybe talk that one over with Tarnath. He seems to be the
His wife's dead.
Yeah, but he was good to her when she wasn't. I mean, she got nothing but nice things to say to him at tea time. She seems like a lovely woman.
They go golfing?
Oh, is that what they call that thing when you take the stick and you hit the ball and it goes in the hole?
I
Mister
think
introduced
so.
us to it a couple weeks ago, and I didn't know what it. She called it something. She called it a putt-putt, I think, but I thought that's what they said when you pass gas. I wasn't. I was a little confused, but I just ran with it because it looked fun.
Ugh.
Can we
Anyways.
exchange them?
What are you trying to do? A trade rakes
Yeah,
for
exactly.
gold?
Yes, please. Oh my god. Honestly, at this point, I would trade rakes for a bag of chips. Not even good chips, like off-brand, like great value chips.
Maybe one peanut.
Dude, that'd be the Luka trade, but with the Lakers.
True.
They don't even
So
get
does-
AD back then.
Does
they
that?
just get
I was
Luka.
gonna say, does that imply the afterlife is going to win the lottery? Who's your Cooper flag?
It already did. Colt.
Barnett?
Oh,
Well,
well.
no, because if you're doing Colt for rakes,
Oh,
then
I
who's
see.
Cooper flag?
Oh.
A character that doesn't.
Barnett is Cooper flag.
I was gonna say, is it just my next DMPC?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
like he's written and I have
No,
to kill him.
look, no, it's the. You have to think about it. It would be a new player on the board, so make it the kid, Theodore's kid, fake Hercules.
Theodore's infant child. But anyways, the point is, Rikes, just don't be too hard on yourself about it. I think that is a fuck up that is pretty easily fixable with a little elbow grease and maybe using your fucking noggin every once in a while. I mean, come on.
That's a little bit to expect from me, you know. It's a little.
Listen, you no, we shouldn't be expecting of you. You're better than that. You're above that. You're smarter than that.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't want to have to break this one out, but the Everlight stopped by not too long ago for tea, and she was talking up a storm about you positively.
Who's not
Oh,
having
after-
tea with
after
my
last
wife
2
at this
weeks?
point? Why am I the only one not allowed to have tea with my wife?
They're just letting in anybody after we had to bust our ass to get up there.
Right?
I heard
This is
Blooddoor's
important.
coming next week.
Oh, and Bat Duck.
I'd kill him. No.
He's stuck in purgatory with.
I was gonna say, he's in
I was
the
gonna say,
house.
he's sitting in the waiting room still.
Oh, that's right.
He got kicked out of Tears Afterlife when they realized he wasn't a follower, so he's sitting in the waiting room. But yeah, just use your fucking noggin and just remember, you got some potential there, son. You can just use it.
Potential man.
What am I,
He's
Justin
if
Herbert?
man, no.
No, he's just Herbert.
Oh, God.
Zero
It's so
cinematic moments. 0 good stat blocks. 7 dead friends.
But it makes so much sense too, because on paper the paladin should be the best one in the party, but he can't
Yeah.
achieve anything. He's literally Justin Herbert.
Bro is if man.
Anyways, go picture a waterfall and go with the other ones.
If something tells me
Okay.
to picture a waterfall.
All right, I try to
No,
picture the waterfall.
Colt
But I
tells you
picture
to
myself on
picture it
top of the
on top.
waterfall.
Yeah,
Like,
you just like
So we
spawn
watch him
into
fall?
this.
Yeah.
You spawn in the sky and land on the ground face first and leave a dent in the ground. You're unharmed, but you're embarrassed.
It's just me
Listen
and
to-
Tarnat there. We just laugh at it.
I just. Why? Why does it have to be this one? Every time.
Who else were you
You could have
expecting?
got someone else.
Anyone that's not you.
It's
I
like,
didn't even picture you.
Now listen, son. You just gotta be a little bit more confident anyway. Go talk to your friends now. Oh, this fucking guy.
Okay, well, maybe if he didn't just immediately fall out of the sky for no reason.
I mean,
You could have
ever picture
pictured yourself.
something around?
Yes, when I got here.
Well, that's because the Everlight's a higher being, and so I had to imagine myself being higher.
That makes
Yeah, we
no
did.
sense.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I need.
Anyways, we jump now to a temple where McGurk, you approach. I just want to know, how would you approach the one person in this room not wearing merchandise with your face on it?
Oh my goodness, finally somebody's sane.
He pulls his hood down and it's Colt.
My gods, it's the
Oh, that's right. We don't know each other very well, do we?
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
You were like,
Did they ever meet?
Yeah, they
For
would have.
one
No.
session.
No, I saw you on the boat. You were like a gay stripper or a cowboy.
The latter. I'm a
Oh,
cowboy.
I thought there was
No,
was an exotic place.
it is.
18
Listen,
naked
so-
cowboys.
I'm gonna be real, little fella. I don't know much about you, but judging by the little dream you got going on here, you got big plans.
Yes, I want to be very clear that I think my idealized world is a little bit too high concept for this demon. I wouldn't go around writing my name down on anything.
I was gonna say, it looks to me like this. You got like a nightmare as opposed to
Yes,
everyone else.
this turned out quite unfortunate. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that you have spoken about at least 3 dead wives today.
I would say
What if
one
it's
dead
dead?
wife and one living wife.
She's alive?
Oh yeah, we talk about her all the time at tea time.
Oh. I didn't think she
She's
was
never
real.
been in. No, she's real. Just like that singular piece. She's real.
Cool.
But anyways, I'm gonna be honest, little man. I don't know what to say to you because we didn't really have a bond. Just to keep doing what you're doing.
I think I have it figured out.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm very confident in that fact.
I'm a bit worried about the lizard.
Yeah,
That could not be a good situation.
yeah. We had nothing at tea time the other day. That was kind of a
Oh
dip.
yeah, they look like you.
Eating the lilacs!
I don't
Sorry.
Oh
the lilacs. I don't know why, but after you died, the abyss got all
You.
you.
Yeah, no, that just
That
seems
was-
like someone up above wanted to keep doing a southern accent, but
But it's not even like the same voice. It's like somebody else is doing the accent.
well, maybe that was a change made in post. Anyways, point is, just keep doing the thing, do it right, and go picture a waterfall to be with the other freaks.
Oh, okay. I'm going to land in the water and get one of them wet.
Right.
Sopping wet
Yeah.
Tarnath!
Yeah, it's this
In my
picture
brain!
No.
Now we jump to.
I just move rakes
small-
in front of me as the water splashes.
It gets both of you comically wet.
Yeah.
We jump to a village. And the three of you kind of still in your area. Muppets, as you turn around, you realize it's Colt standing behind you. And I would say your first instinct is to look up, and he just hits you with a little lower there, son.
Oh, my bad. Oh, hey, alive!
Not really. I'm dead. I'm gone.
Oh, that's just.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
I was hoping for a future plotline of us saving you.
I mean, no. I'm afraid that one's off the table. Also, you
Oh,
gotta...
Dusty, this is Colt.
Howdy.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You from that little grove of the rabbits with the hawk leader?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't met, but I know your people.
Thank you.
Anyway,
I'm afraid I joined a little too late before I ever got to meet you.
well, someone had to fill the void. But,
George, get over here. There's a cowboy.
George, quickly! Southern accent!
Why?
George, there's a cowboy. Get over here. There's a Colt.
What? I start sprinting like, little
Flip
legs
forward.
running.
Yeah, I would say eventually you get over there and Colt is standing there, and I'd say he drops to a knee to kind of be like eye level with you, and he goes, howdy.
What is this?
Well, y'all got put in a dream by that red feller, and you had to get broken out of it. So the forces that be sent me here to break out. But it seems like y'all kind of picked up on it. So I guess I'm just here for closure, maybe words of wisdom. I don't know, something.
So like you're dead?
Oh yeah, I'm dead. Not red, but I am dead.
Cole, please,
Will there be
Well,
any
that's when it's
redemption?
redemption time.
Cole, please tell me
I'd
you
like to
heard
think
I
I
admire
redeemed
your
myself.
aesthetic, sir.
Oh, well, thank you kindly.
Can I have your hat?
I get
You know what?
distracted by a small animal
Sure.
walking by and go to pet it because I have to put my sister's
Sure.
pajamas on. But I'm still here.
Sure. And I'd say Cole, he like stands up, walks over to Dusty, and just like puts his hat, and like magically little ear holes pop out of it, so your ears stick up out of it.
Wow. This fits great,
There's too
great
many
on me.
problems for.
Dude, Sushana's gonna come back and was like, "Why is everybody a cowboy? Why am I a cowboy?"
Just imagine like as Sushana says that, Dino is slowly swapping his bowler hat out for a cowboy hat, then puts it back real quick.
What happened?
But anyways, Mumpet, what were you gonna say?
Please tell me you heard some of the bullshit that the demon thought happened in this world.
Oh
Please.
yeah, that was a bunch of brabble. I
Like,
don't know what the hell's he was
the
on
moment they
about.
mentioned Rake's wife, I knew for sure that she ain't real.
Well, not Rakes' wife is real.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
Son, listen. I have seen her. She exists. She's real. I hate to break that one to you.
Is it like a mannequin?
No, it's a real human woman.
I feel bad for her.
Well, she ain't too cheese with him right now.
Nobody is.
Anyways, this is the part where you tell us where we go and poof, issue's gone.
Well, I mean,
I already know where to go.
oh, do you?
Oh. Dusty, have you been holding out on us this whole time?
You nipped it?
Yeah, what you got for us,
Maybe
my
a
whiskey
little.
warrior?
You're gonna tell us to meet up with everyone else, are you?
Well, yeah. But before I do, I just want to say, Dusty, I know I don't know you very well, but I know your whole little thing you got going on, being that I'm in your dream and all, and we've been watching. I'm just gonna tell y'all outright. It's kind of weird because when we're at tea time with Mister and her assorted guest list, she's got like this little screen, and we just kind of like watch what y'all are doing.
That's
It's
great.
pretty cool. Sometimes.
Status updates?
Yeah, just every once in a while we get like a little recap. But
Let me guess. Am I narrating the recap?
no, actually, it's Dino singing it. Kind of.
Oh.
It's a lot. Sometimes we gotta watch it with the volume off. But anyways, that's the natural version that we got subtitles, and then sometimes it's someone, I guess they would be dubbing over it, and we got Sushana's voice. It's one or the other.
And it's a little bit desynced.
Yeah, it's never perfectly on par.
It's just started doing impressions of all of you.
Do you have to deal with censorship laws at all with the streaming service?
Yeah, So, Phil, I need y'all to fill in a blank for me because something actually got skipped over. So you guys went to the Icewind Dales. You said you were going to a factory, and the next thing I knew, you guys were in Phandalin in the Orc Village. What the hell's happened in between there?
We kidnapped Theodore's baby.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I don't need any more than that.
Yeah, Rakes is the only reason why Theodore knows.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
He must be confident in myself.
Do you even want to know how big he fucked up there? Or you had to have a little bit of faith in
I'm pretty sure
Nix.
you watched it.
No, he
He
didn't.
just
We literally
said,
just
he
established they
just
didn't.
said that it skipped and he
I'm,
didn't see any of it.
I'm good on that one. I'm just listen for the y'all are something else. But like I was trying to say, Dusty, like I said, I don't know you very well, but promise you, in the grand scheme of things, you're gonna matter to a lot of people because you're gonna do a lot of really good things. I can tell that's something that matters to you. Just
Thank you.
keep doing what you're doing, and things will fall into place. And I don't know, where the hell did Dorch go? She chase a rabbit or something? Maybe
She's chasing me. Oh my god.
A rabbit
Maybe
was
rabbit was.
The rabbit was so damn fast. What would I miss?
Dorch, listen. I know you're not always the most outspoken lady.
Yeah.
I want you to know these people, they need you. You're very important to their whole little thing they got going on. Don't forget that.
That's very kind. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can. Do you need? And you see, he like reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like a little ye old inhaler. He's like, "Do you need a?"
Yeah.
Ye old inhaler.
The old inhaler.
How are you out of breath in a dream?
Hey, they're realistic, man.
Yeah, come on. Some of you thought this was real for like half a second.
Dude, they said Tarnath got knocked out in one punch. I knew it was cooked.
And that only happens with alligators.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I mean-
one punch.
Saitama didn't pull up. It wasn't the Saitama Gator.
Colt, hold on.
It wasn't a punch. They bit me like a lot.
Okay.
I was
It
gonna
was
say,
a
I got bit
feral
by
alligator.
multiple alligators and then got full chomped by one. Very different. And none of you know that anything happened there, actually.
Yeah.
Canonically,
my
none of
real
you know
inhaler
anything.
and
Lorella.
make this realistic. But okay. Good, Colt, I do appreciate the kind words. I can't make a. I have to inject humor into any moment. So
Sure.
that
yeah,
fucking rabbit.
I get it.
Stop chasing me.
Running.
I'm gonna go kill the shit out of that rabbit.
Leave me alone.
But Muppets.
Yo.
Listen, I know we were starting to get somewhere, but I know we didn't always see eye to eye. But I want you to know you're a good man. Don't let anything tell you otherwise, and don't let the fears of some little ass village that didn't know how good they had it get in the way of that. You're real good at protecting little folk. I mean, look at that when he points to Dorch, who I assume is back chasing after a rabbit.
Yeah.
Protect that one. I mean, I'm sure if it came down to it, I don't mean this as a shot at Dorch, but I think that rabbit could probably beat the fuck out of anything that came near it. But I still
I
think
agree.
if it came down to it, you'd be good at protecting that one. I guess everyone's little for you, so you get my point. But
I mean, to be fair, I'd be more scared of Dortz than anything. I'm more scared of Dortz than Theodore.
no, that's fair. She's a little bundle of chaos, but I'm just saying, like, safety ain't always about killing monsters. Sometimes it's about just being there for a person, you know?
In the background, I catch the rabbit and I say, "You are mine." But then it escapes, and I'm back to chasing after it.
Yeah.
Continue.
But you know, like, just being a shoulder to cry on, or being there for someone, or like when you carry Dorch around when she don't want to walk, like that kind of stuff too. Just keep doing what you're doing, big fella.
I don't know how to stop, to be fair, so it's like,
I didn't
you know,
figure that.
natural.
But just
Blame Tarnath or some shit. That's always an easy blame.
fair enough. Anyways, if y'all want to go vision, good heavens, I'm didn't have to talk. if y'all want to go envision a waterfall so you can go be with the rest of them freaks, I'd recommend it.
Is Jake set?
I cannot confirm nor deny. 'Cause I really don't know how his thinker works.
I don't know if he actually envisioned a waterfall.
For all I know, he's in like the 9 hells.
He thought of a lava fall.
He's
I'm
on
regretting my
Mustafar.
decision.
Oh well. Ta-ta! As you see me vanish.
Yeah.
Just blinks out.
And I land right on top of Vakes.
Nice.
Dusty, George.
I bounce.
Okay.
I bounce down.
You boing. Okay. George.
Sorry, what's happening?
Everyone's how do you get yourself to the waterfall that everyone's like disappearing themselves to? Just like envisioning it and then appearing there, but everyone's kind of had their own entrance.
I just start like Naruto sprinting.
You just sprint and what, like run into rakes?
Yeah.
Why is everyone
Someone-
into me?
It's funny.
I know I'm large, but damn, I'm not that big of a target.
Yeah, come for your nectar.
I don't think it's the size of your body we're targeting.
Size doesn't matter here, buddy.
They ain't about that. It's
Mike's
about what's
never heard that one
inside.
before. Okay, yeah, so you all end up back together. And once you're at this waterfall, what do you all do?
Did anybody else see a cowboy?
Yes.
A dead one, yes.
Why are there so many of those?
Well, it was just the
Do I
one.
still have my hat?
I've
Yeah, you
never
still
met a
have it.
cow.
He let me have his hat.
Oh.
Nice.
Wait, now
Well,
you
that-
and the Goliath have the same hat.
Yeah. Also, will that make it out of the dream? You know what? Those are questions that are unimportant.
Find
Did
out when we wake up.
anybody's dream make sense?
I mean, kinda.
What do you mean, kind
Aaron,
of?
I mean,
that's a good question, actually.
it was my life for a while. Besides, the people who were supposed to be dead were alive.
So no, it didn't make sense. You're just stupid. Got it. McGurk, you were going to say something.
I was going to say that the demon, I think, attempted to interpret my conspiracy for interdimensional peace and turned it into some sort of cult of personality convention.
CM
I
Punk?
saw a guy dressed up as me. I don't want to go back.
Well, all right. That's odd.
It was quite strange.
Zenon, what happened with you? Were you just in this waterfall the whole time?
No, I
Oh.
found inner peace.
Oh. Is
and
that
I
what
was
this
bored.
represents? Oh.
No, the cowboy told me to imagine a place where we would all meet up, and I pictured a beautiful waterfall. So that's why we're here.
Interesting. Interesting.
This is satisfactory.
You have to remember, not all of them are crazy.
So are we going to have a death battle with a demon at this beautiful waterfall?
Can we waterboard him
It could have
first?
been Glebko.
I'm so glad it wasn't Glebko. Oh my god.
You do
I'm
want
so
to pull
glad it isn't
Glebko?
Glebko.
You know,
I
I'm going to be honest, I don't even really want to fight the guy. I just want to tell him to read a book.
Well,
He was
we
pretty
have to
inventive.
send him back to the abyss. Right? This is an abyssal demon.
Oh, I believe so.
I'd like to say, as you guys are all discussing, you notice the numbers seem a little off.
Just start counting.
Where's the other magic motherfucker? Where's Cerugi?
Oh,
Oh no, does the cowboy know about him?
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, no.
I guess so, because Colt knew about Dusty.
But Colt
And
found
no-
Dusty in the same place they find Torch.
It's
But
true.
he
Just a
still
quick
knew.
aside, the
Yeah,
D-backs and the Rockies are in a war for no reason right now.
What's the score?
13-12 Rockies, top of the ninth, one
Let's
out.
What the
go.
fuck?
Yeah, Zach
Damn.
Gallen
Damn.
started
They can
and
score
proceeded to give
points.
up like 3 home runs on the first 4 pitches of the game.
Oh,
So
yeah, Jordan Beck, Ezekiel Tovar, and Hunter Goodman back to back in the first inning. That's nuts.
Were they just
yeah,
underhanding the fucking ball?
Maybe. You kind
Gallen's
of have
watch.
to give the Rockies that many runs.
Sorry, I just turned the game back on, assuming it was over, and it's very much not. So sorry, carry on.
Wow,
Cross?
love that.
But as you guys are kind of trying to figure out what the plan is, I would say what you guys don't see is Tsurugi running over to Zaya, who is smoking. And he goes, Zaya, help, there's a cowboy trying to take me to scary places.
God, Tsurugi's such a
Take a
bitch.
piss with you.
I don't know this man, it's stranger danger. And he like runs over and like grabs your arm and is like trying to kind of hide.
Now, Tsurugi, what did I tell you the last time something like this happened?
That I'm a grown adult and I can handle my own confrontations with strangers.
That, and they're not a cowboy if they don't have a horse. Does he have a horse?
I think I see
Nay.
what, and I will say, like, as Tsurugi's starting to think, Zaya doesn't see this, obviously, but Colt comes walking, or, like, riding down the street on horseback, just, he goes, oh my god, he has a horse!
Oh no, that's an actual cowboy. Oh, you need to get out of here.
Grown adult man. That's
You
supposed
need-
to be Gojo,
no.
by the way.
You need to go.
But,
You need to go, Joe.
go where?
Gojo.
Think of something like a waterfall, somewhere horses can't go.
You're right, I'll go to the waterfall, and I will
Can't go
say,
to
just
Horses
like,
can't swim.
I'll just say for, like, everyone else, you see Tsurugi just kind of, like, appear, and he goes, oh, hey guys,
Have you been crying?
Seems like
no, and he, like, wipes his eyes off real quick, no, what, why would I do that?
What kind
anyways,
of
just like-
dream were you having?
Did anyone else get jumped by a cowboy on horseback?
we didn't get.
Yeah, I'm wearing his hat right now.
Yeah, Colt, he's
Why?
a good
Why?
guy.
We had a discussion.
I thought it was an adult horse.
What?
What?
It was a colt.
Oh God, how have you lived this long?
He just like takes his hand and he summons like the red and the blue on either finger and combines them into purple, and he goes this.
Right? How did you figure out how to do that?
Because I'm a fucking badass, dude.
Yes. Right.
Sometimes. The last
don't
time we
like
got into a
horses,
fight,
okay?
you just froze, and now you're crying over it. Well, apparently you were scared pre-horse.
Okay, listen, man. I was
cowboy
having a
was the
really good
problem.
dream, and then the cowboy came in, and I didn't recognize him, and he told me everything was a lie, and then he said that you guys were okay, and I was like, I'm sure they're okay. They're very capable people. And he was like, no, I have to go to the waterfall. And I was like, I want to go to the waterfall, but then Zaya told me to go to the waterfall, and I came to the waterfall, and now I'm here.
You really... Oh my God. You knew it was a dream, and you still chose to just roll with it.
It was a really good dream.
Yeah, they made me king. I really don't know what the thought process is there. But just because it's a cool dream doesn't mean it's worth staying in. We have things to do and demons to kill. Isn't that your whole shtick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go fuck this guy up. Fuck this. This is stupid.
Thank you.
And you see, he takes the purple that's just kind of like been floating on his finger this whole time and blasts it into the sky, and it shatters reality around you guys into like a dark, destitute void.
Tim, I really thought we were going to fight him at a waterfall.
I mean, maybe we still do. I don't know. I figured I'd get rid of the illusion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe the real waterfall was all the cowboys we met along the way.
Wouldn't that be a cowboy fall?
Yes, I've been in one before.
You know, I don't need to know about that.
It was a place called Ram Ram.
18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
But anyways, as
awful
you guys are kind of having this conversation, you just see a throne with a red knight sitting on it, and he goes, "Well, that took," and he looks at his wrist. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but still, well done.
I'd point at Sarugi.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, I might have made his dream too nice. I figured if I put little clear inaccuracies and everything, everyone would, kind of roll with it. And Sarugi speaks up and he goes, "I was being delusional, okay?" Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways.
Mine just made no sense.
I didn't know what to do other than give you your wife back. What, did you want to have a nice dinner? I don't...
You went in tea time, apparently.
Yeah, apparently everyone else gets tea time. This is some bullshit.
As you say that, you see he just, summons a teacup in his hand and in your hand. He goes, "Oh, cheers, then."
Cheers. What the fuck am I doing?
Don't drink the tea!
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong
I'm
with the
drinking,
tea,
but
by
I
the way. It's
stopped and I was
perfectly
like,
fine.
wait.
Okay.
Mr. Demon, I have a question.
I should have an answer to your query,
What
yes.
the fuck do you think my personality is like?
Oh, no, I just wanted to torture you.
Oh, yeah.
That was utterly bizarre.
Good job.
Yeah, that was the goal.
I was close to something I believe in, but strange.
Yeah, no, I figured if I went too on the nose that you would be like, yeah, there's something wrong here, instantly. But I figured...
Well, no,
I figured you would know either way, so I figured if I went adjacent, I could at least get a little bit of entertainment out of you squirming.
The first thing that I saw was Glevnor speaking in complete sentences. He hasn't done that since the war.
Oh, yeah, I really fucked
What
that one up.
war?
The war.
You know what? I'll ask later.
You wouldn't know. He doesn't talk about the war.
I'll ask later. Yeah.
No, don't.
Well, I was going to ask you.
Oh, yes. Yes, ask me about the war later.
Yes.
War.
Demon
But anyways,
war.
The war.
Yeah, what's the plan here? Strike me down? Peaceful debate? I'm all ears.
I
Death.
flip a coin.
No, I vote death. No. Death. I've decided.
Alright, so the one with an inferiority complex has spoken. How about the rest of you?
I think it's the
You
other way
really
around.
liked my drawings.
Yes, your drawings are quite nice, Dusty. You see he snaps his fingers and the walls just become Dusty's drawings, hung up like very beautiful classic paintings.
God damn.
I think I might be terrified of Dusty.
Yes, they are.
Why?
Nothing else.
I've got a question.
By all means.
Why did you make my arm transgender?
Listen, I don't know how to tell you this one, but that wasn't my idea.
I will be right back.
You
You
make
guys can
the
keep going.
rules.
Well, no, I'm saying that was within the symbiote's own desires. It's really struggling with its identity.
Understood, I guess.
Any other questions?
No, my dream kind of made sense.
Kenneth is just gonna walk away from us.
Alright, well, he's going off to do other things. Anything. Real quick, Breaks, your wife is real, right?
Well, I
I
had
didn't
both
make that one up.
headsets in, so I have no clue.
Good.
Yeah, the problem with
Yeah, I
your
figured.
illusion was that she still loved me.
Yeah, well, get over it. And
yes,
you
it's
don't get to
almost like
say
I was going for what you desire. Do you not want your wife back?
What?
Do you want a divorce?
No, I would love to see my wife again and have
Yeah,
her
so
love me again.
Oh.
But the issue is that you weren't tricking anyone.
That's not fun.
Okay,
I do.
you are so dense that
Yeah,
you
you
might
too.
be smart.
He kind of horseshoes around, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive. You intrigue me greatly.
Will ya?
You would be a
I don't know.
Girls get back.
Well,
it
that's
would be a quality
that's
we could
not here.
use, but every time
And
we
I
try to
don't know
use
if
it,
Oh, is it?
he decides to do
I don't
something
know if I'll be here.
intelligent. It sucks.
Well, I don't know what time I'm leaving, and I don't know
Well,
what
you
time
they
you
say.
guys
You
will
know what
arrive
they
here.
say.
so-
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Oh, I love
Or in
pools.
this case, you can lead
Okay.
rakes to an idea, but you can't make him think.
I love pools.
Yes, we know.
You're not gonna go walk.
How do you know?
I heard about the healing pool fiasco. Word travels.
Gotcha.
So I know you guys just found out about us lurking, but demons are everywhere.
I've been knowing.
No, I know you have. I meant the rest. You have been a thorn in my side. That's why I wanted to torture you.
It's like everything about you was wrong.
Yes. If you think that about me, I'm doing something right.
You know,
Why are you red?
I bet you are the demon equivalent of Rakes. I bet people in the Legion talk about you the way they talk about him.
What makes you say that?
I can just tell somewhere off in the abyss they are probably saying, "Ha, the
right, last
dream
name,
guy
Dennis,
is
right?
out there doing his metaphors again." He's probably gonna go in there and fuck it up.
Why are you red?
Because it's the
Why would you
color
ask
I
someone
am.
that?
You don't just ask someone that, Rakes.
Is-
That's
also,
something. That's
can't
something.
just ask someone
It's
that.
armor.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm
let me
asking
get
why
this
she's
straight.
red.
You have okay, so you've ran into two
Sure you
of the
didn't.
notable demons that work with
Jesus.
Zaya, and your reaction was to ask them their pronouns and why they're red.
These are important.
And he just kept
I can't tell if he's
slamming
woke or
them.
not.
Like, Jesus.
Well, no, I
Bye.
think you're all sleeping.
Awful.
I think he's a Democrat.
This is why you're the Rakes of the demon world.
Bye.
Wait, a Democrat? Where was he democratically elected? Who gave him
Get out.
power?
Your mom.
Never.
I don't have a mother. I was born out of the abyss.
See you later.
So you're
Oh
telling me
my
this is your
god,
mother?
I have got to get out of here.
Are you telling me that you fucked a plane of existence, Rakes? You couldn't even please your wife. You think an entire plane of existence would fall for you?
That's where yours falls. She doesn't want to talk to me because
There's only one person that could give the abyss back shots, and that's Colt.
Yeah.
So I'm meant to believe that. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to keep that one to myself. It can't be that good.
We can't find it until they're gone. That's the rule. It's like
Anyways,
when
I
you go to the
feel like
store.
we're stalling for time.
Well, yes,
Where
we
is-
are. Well, Tarnath, I think
Yeah.
Tarnath is devising the torture methods he's going to employ against you in that 6-second opportunity he will get.
I think
Oh,
he's
so
for
we're
being the
doing
kid
the-
crying about his life again.
We're doing the fighting route? I figured we'd do the diplomatic relations route, or did you guys not like that one? the first time?
I feel like I would be doing the world a favor either way.
Last time I talked to a demon, I got in trouble with everyone because I kind of just fucked around.
You asked
No.
his pronouns.
It was an important question at that point in time, okay?
Not really.
So, yeah, be respectful to the demons that I'm trying to kill.
I
Like,
just
no.
want my orc friends back. I don't know why you had to do all this.
No,
Oh,
you're
you mean that?
not.
And he snaps his fingers, and you see a dream where they are pillaging and destroying
Trying to
children
shove
and
things
women and
up my
villages
ass.
and just doing horrible,
Actively.
unspeakable things.
She picked up the thing with the
Yeah, it's
baseball
almost
bat
as
in
if
it
though all,
and hit me
all
with
of
it and
this
then
is a
just
dream and you're making all of this.
Well,
it
you
wouldn't.
could say that, or you could say I'm allowing them to experiment with their deepest
Yeah,
desires.
that's what I went.
When
It's
I
like
do
how
that,
you
I'm
try to
usually
make
getting
us-
destroyed by the orcs.
Yes, we know you're gay. Anyways, Rabbit,
You
what was
should.
it?
It's almost as if that so you were trying to do all that with us too. You're making them in the deception and a ploy.
God.
Well,
Uh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
really
I'm
deception
going
of its
back
nature
in
for an
here.
orc.
Golly.
I don't think
That-
so.
That's racist. That's racist.
I can't be racist. I'm a fucking demon.
I'm pretty sure that's
Who's being
That's
racist?
not how that works. That's not how that. I really.
Your societal
don't
norms
don't
don't
ask.
apply to me.
Doneth.
Well,
Trying to stop
I-
crying about
what?
Doneth, are you back?
I-
from crying about your wife.
Yeah.
We
I
need to
also
kill
told
both of-
you guys I was leaving.
We need to kill both
No, we
of these people. We need to kill both of these people, Doneth.
Who's the second one?
The demon
Rakes.
and Rakes.
Oh,
Both
good.
of them,
I
they're
attack
two-
Rakes.
They're two sides of the same coin. They both need to go.
All right. Well, I am always down for the killing. I cast Fireball. No.
Let me get Owlbear set up.
I can't
Or-
open Owlbear.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's
I
okay.
can't open Albert either.
I was just
I'm-
about to say
I'm
that's
on my
okay.
phone.
You're the one person who needs it.
Okay.
Just imagine.
Can
We're in a
someone
room.
can someone stream it in the Discord for Geek?
This. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
I can do it.
I mean, I am good without
And for
Owlbear.
me, please.
No, I could stream it for you guys. Hold on.
All right.
Thank you.
That means Sam is going to use your characters.
Don't say.
You
it
are
like that.
streaming Terraria.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
That's
Sam,
not
This
Stop
is not
Terraria.
Check
Albert.
this shit out.
Ah, fuck. Drop that.
Wow. What is this?
Here.
Here's the fuck others. There they are. Garden gnome.
All right, can we stop with
Do not,
the
do
Terraria?
not unleash the garden.
Mine is Venon's is I don't think I have any music.
Alright, let me switch windows. Hold on. I gotta
already
find my
did.
tab.
You've been replaced.
What?
Surely I updated or uploaded his token. Yes, I did.
Whoa, this is scary. I see it.
Where are you freaks at? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta put him in first.
I'm right
He's
here.
not with the rest of you.
Oh, you've used Owlbear in so long. This is great.
One day I will see Owlbear.
Oh, there's the
So,
party.
can you not see it on Discord?
Oh, since Sam is streaming Terraria, no.
No, it's Steven.
I'm
Steven is
not.
streaming. Steven is
I'm
streaming.
streaming.
Look
the-
at Steven.
Oh, there. Yeah.
I didn't know
Actually,
that.
I was gonna stream Owlbear, then I forgot I actually know how to switch windows.
Nice. There's everybody.
Wow, it's my profile.
Why
It's-
am I always in the front? Perfect to be the
I
first
just
one to get
put
shot.
everyone down, dude. If you want to get moved, tell me.
Yeah, somebody moved me to the back.
Get moved, bro.
Put
Get
Mumpets up
moved,
front.
bro.
He's supposed to get hit. That's his job.
I saw that. I'm not gonna do anything
I
about it. but I want you to know I saw it.
snuck it in.
I
there.
want you to know I am aware that it happened. Nothing will be done, but I am fully aware.
I'm fucking.
What did you do?
It was like hockey.
What did you do?
I snuck it.
No, don't tell them. Don't tell them. They'll find out. They'll find
Slid
out.
it in there.
I can't. I don't see it.
You will.
You have
You're not
Owlbear
watching
open?
the stream on
I don't
Discord?
have Albert open. I'm on my phone.
Well, that's, I mean,
Open the
on
stream on the
You don't have
Discord.
Owlbear open?
Oh,
Yes,
open
I'm on
open
the
my
stream.
Discord stream.
I'm on the stream.
You will see what he did in a minute, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. So with that, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
No.
Okay, then you die. You
I
get.
hear you.
You turn out. I diagnose you with abyssal AIDS.
I have to switch it back.
Oh,
Um,
no.
how much? Steven, you're D&D.
I know. I had to remember what my initiative was. So.
I don't know what my initiative is either. I have to roll. Like,
It's
actually
been
roll.
so long. It's been so long. God, I don't even remember what the
on
fuck
his
does
side?
McGurk do. He's looking
Gotta
up.
go. in 20
He's a
minutes.
sorcerer.
Oh, he's looking up.
Right.
What does my character do?
Please put me in the back.
I don't know
I can do
anymore.
combat on my phone.
George just rolled an intelligence save of 3.
I just rolled a
Put me in
fucking
the back,
2.
please.
You're
Funny,
doing great,
put me in
guys.
the
Our
back.
initiative is great. If I swear to God, I go first.
You don't.
That's not very good.
Which
Ooh,
which dice do I
numbers.
roll again?
D20.
D20.
That's the biggest one?
Yes.
It's the one with 20 sides.
D100.
Yes.
Really on these. Yeah, I got it.
Can somebody check what my initiative is?
That'd be a Miller
Please.
question.
I can
Yep, give me
pull
one
it up.
second. I got it.
Thank you.
You got it.
Dusty, your initiative is +7.
Jesus
You also get
Okay,
advantage,
fuck.
so roll twice, take the higher number.
Fuck.
Here's another low number.
Okay.
Right, so
I got
what
a
is your
20.
initiative?
I got a
Like you rolled a 20, like you got a nat 20?
20. I rolled a nat 20.
Wow, you
Okay,
only
so
have like a
Dusty
5%
with
chance
the-
of that happening.
I love how
Dusty with
they
the
didn't wanna
solid
go first.
27 initiative.
Damn.
They didn't want to go first, and like,
They
well,
might be first.
now you are.
Oh yeah.
I might be first. I might be first.
I think I'm
Just a little
last.
bit.
Hold up.
Cole, what'd you roll?
A 2.
With your initiative bonus?
Yes.
What's your initiative bonus?
One.
Her initiative bonus is +8.
Yeah, you rolled
did I
a
miss
you ro-
that?
you ro- I mentioned it. You rolled an intelligence save
Oh,
somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Bro.
Nice.
David, I got a 15.
15. Is that with your thing
Yeah,
already
it's
added?
with my bonus, yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright.
What's initiative now? I just straight up don't remember.
It's the big number right above, right next to your armor class.
armor class. Yeah.
I gotta roll for my good.
It
Is
is
it-
the one that says initiative above it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the one.
that
I
one.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay,
it.
I rolled an 18.
Look at that.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
Look at this boss fight.
It's almost 9 p.m. It's past my bedtime, guys.
I was gonna say, I have to
Tarnath?
leave in 20.
Mine is a natural 20, so a 24.
24.
It's
Boy,
okay. I'm working on building Lego choppers.
Oh yeah, wait, hold
Keeping
on.
me
I can
up.
just put that in myself.
The
Boop,
motorcycle?
boop, 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 boop.
What? The
The Lego
droid.
choppers. Oh.
I'm gonna kill you with like a gun.
Did you just mention my name as Rakes?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about
Colt's
Ray.
coming back.
The
They're
line
coming back to
blurs.
D&D.
I know there is. You get an...
So uncivilized.
So uncivilized.
True.
Hey, killed the guy from
Anywho.
Fortnite, okay?
I'm hitting the gwitty.
I'm gonna kill you.
Alright. So with that,
Hitting the gwitty.
Dusty, you're up first.
Fuck.
Good luck.
Kill the demon.
I rage.
Okay. Okay, they angry.
I angry.
Yeah, they an angry little
Um,
critter.
Good start.
And then fuck. Get away from me. I use my +9 Warhammer. I think it was.
Okay, hold on.
I don't have.
How much movement does Dusty have?
Enough.
I think it's 40.
40
50?
feet? Oh yeah, you got
You
plenty
push
to
me
get
up
up there.
there. You can push me up there.
Yeah, you got plenty. I don't know.
Somebody push me up there. Thank you.
Welcome.
This is very ominous music.
Good, I'm glad. Where does it oh. Sam, I need you to do me a huge favor.
Yeah.
I need you to do what you did to Tarna, but to Dusty.
What?
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 Oh.
I did it. I did it.
Why?
Because I think for the bit.
Okay.
I
It got
don't.
passed to me.
I still
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
Good way.
Well, let's just say.
Ah!
Go away, you freak. I'm gonna
Why
use
the
that in
fuck-
combat one day, and Sam's gonna regret ever bringing it to my attention.
It's okay, I have counters. Like
No.
Larry.
No!
Larry.
Not Larry.
What about the pig from real life that you have? in
Oh
your
my
house?
god, I should make
the
my
pig
actual
from
pig.
real-
Actually, I don't know where he went.
Yeah,
He
you never
disappeared
showed
one
me
day.
where he went.
He disappeared one day. I don't know. He ran.
Alright, so Dusty, you said you wanted to use
Is he
your Warhammer?
haunted? Yeah, my
Yeah.
+9 Warhammer, I
He
think.
might be.
Yes, your +9 Warhammer. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Which one do I roll again?
So are you on D&D Beyond?
No, that's my problem.
Oh, okay, that's
I'm
right,
really
that's right.
not
I'm
actually.
sorry. Okay, you roll a D20 again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm locked in now. I understand our...
To hit?
Yes, to hit. You roll a D20.
Okay.
That looks terrifying.
Oink.
Oink.
Actually, Sam, what do you think its oink would sound like?
11.
11? Okay, +9, that's a dirty 20, which will hit.
I guess it hits.
So then you
And then
need to
I use
roll the... Caleb, walk them through the damage calculation here.
Roll
Let me
one.
get my calculator.
So you roll the first time. No, you roll the first time. See what you roll.
Is it the D9 that I roll?
D20 to hit.
Yeah, they already did
D20
that.
to
They
hit?
got a dirty 20, that hits. So
D20
they
to
hit
hit.
on their
Hit.
first roll.
Let me pull just in case it's different for them. Real quick.
D20 for damage, I mean.
For damage?
No.
Yeah.
No, it would not be a D20 for damage.
No, I mean, like, yeah, which die do I do? Which
That's
die
what I'm
do I
pulling up.
use?
That's what I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up all of it right now. I want to make sure it's not different for us.
Yeah,
So-
Caleb's going to help you here.
Yeah. So roll for your normal damage with your Warhammer. So 1d10 plus 5.
So 1d10 plus 5, okay.
Miller, I have a question.
Wait,
about
is this a
something.
d10? This is
Does it
not
have-
a d10, hold on.
Does it have
It
10
doesn't have
sides?
a 10. It doesn't have a 10.
Then
It should
just
have
No,
a
it would
zero.
just have a
It
zero.
should have a 0.
It should look like a top. Like a little spinny top.
I have a d9.
No,
Oh, that is
that
the-
would be a D10.
Oh, that is the
Zero
D10.
is the
Oh. I was like, where the fuck did you get
That's
a
okay.
D9?
I did that a couple.
Is that
episodes
physically
ago.
possible?
That makes sense. No, I get where they're coming from. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just want to know if D9's possible.
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay, 10. So then that's 10 plus 5, 15, plus whatever Caleb has added here.
And then you add another d10. So roll another d10.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
8.
All right.
8.
8.
And then you add your proficiency bonus, which is 4 to that as well.
So that's 10 plus 8 plus 5 plus 4.
Yes.
Give me a second to do the calculation in my
27.
head.
Mhm.
Thank you. I did that all by myself.
Yeah.
Good
You
job.
got it.
Good job, Brad.
Thank you.
All right, so 27 damage. All right, and how do you hit him?
In the side, like in his hip.
Yeah, you hit him in the hip and he buckles a little bit, but he picks himself back up and fixes himself. Did you do anything
Wow,
else?
that's creepy. I get a second attack, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me roll for initiative. Please, Ash, get out of the way. Ash, get out of the way. That's a 6.
A 6 plus your 9, that's a 15. That is not going to hit, unfortunately. But you do have advantage, so you can roll a second time. But you won't get
that's
like
right.
extra damage stuff if you hit.
You only get it once, anyways.
Oh, that's right. Good call.
So I can still roll? again?
Yes, you
Or-
get one roll.
Yep.
Okay. 11 again.
11? Yeah, that'll
So a
hit.
dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
6.
All right. 6 plus your 5, so that's 11.
Okay.
Yeah, do you hit him in the hip again?
I like hit him a little further up this time.
All right. Dusty, how would you like to do
Yeah.
this? How would you like to end him?
Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh,
weak
what?
ass demon. Okay.
Weak ass bitch.
Fake deploy.
Has to be.
I put his. I. Does he have eyes?
No, he has like a face shield over top of his eyes.
Oh, I was gonna like close his eyes and say goodnight.
There's
Give him a
a
little,
light way
give
to
him a
put
little
this one.
kiss. Give him a little
Little
kiss.
kiss goodnight.
Okay, good night.
Little kiss
Mwah.
goodnight. Good night. Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna like hit him really hard and then give him a kiss goodnight? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you
Oh, I
smack
get the
him
bed
something.
too.
You smack him something fierce, and he
Sorry, I'm back.
drops. And as he hits the ground, the echo of his armor kind of reverberates.
Uh-oh.
And Dusty, you see as the armor begins to crack,
Oh.
almost as if it's a cocoon of sorts.
Oh.
And it slowly starts to open up until you all will turn your attention to the Creatures and Things channel.
It's a big fucking pig.
It's
This
a big fucking
monstrosity, towering at 15 feet
Good
tall, emerges
Actually, I think there's a little bit of
from
pig in there.
the armor. Yes, this
Yeah,
horrible
where's the pig?
monstrosity of flesh and teeth and faces.
That wasn't a good night.
And
And
instead,
good morning.
And you notice
kissed
this-
that thing.
You creep. You
That's pretty
creep.
cool.
I feel like
It's kind of
Dusty
my
would-
type.
I feel like if I say Dusty,
Oh.
then doubles down.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They're moving like a boomerang.
What? What? What does that even fucking mean?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah,
That's why I'm asking. That's how questions work. That was such a Grayson response.
Anyway, I think it's my turn.
Hold on.
DM. DM.
Let him
What?
regret it.
What do you want from me? You freak? Hold on, I gotta put the freak on the freaking freak.
We know how.
The freak on the freaking freak?
Yeah, the freak on the freaking freak. You know, the freak.
The freaking fuck.
Let me do my dishes.
I will say, as it kind of
My
like,
response when I
pop
hit
up
a
its
demon
thing.
with a hammer.
I gotta
Question.
do the dishes.
What? Oh, I
Big
got
armor.
dishes. Hi guys, I have dishes. Question just for the sake of scaling here, David. What size is this creature?
What size is it? This is. What's the step above large? Isn't there a step above large?
There's lots of steps.
Extra?
Huge.
Gargantuan?
Well, I
He's
don't know.
huge.
Extra
He's
large.
considered huge.
Hold on. Is
Okay,
that
good.
the next step?
I
I
Hit it
don't
with
know.
low kick. It'll do maximum damage.
I'm
as
looking.
it kind of it spawns, you hear all of the faces at once let out this horrible guttural like cry. I can't replicate it, but it makes this horrible noise, and then it immediately turns its attention to Dusty
Oh.
and is going to use a legendary action to attack you.
So much for rolling on.
Um,
Shoot.
Sam. I thought we were friends. He liked my drawings.
How is
I
he
believe it.
attacking them?
With a what do you mean?
Like, what's he doing? Is he
Well,
casting
what do you-
something or hitting them? That changes what I'm
No,
about to do.
It's a swipe.
Okay.
It's a little claw thingy. You see that big ass claw he got?
Yeah.
He gonna use that to like.
I have to
like
find my
scratch.
stupid sword. Hold on. I don't remember how to do the thing I need to do, but
Do the thing. Go flip.
Okay, I will say I
Don't
know
flip.
he's gonna do something, but depending on how this works, this will hit. Like I've rolled
Uh,
something that would hit hypothetically.
Say the line, Tarnath. I miss my wife. Yeah.
no. Charisma save,
What is
DC
my
19.
Charisma save? Oh, music to my ears.
Damn, that's tough.
Ain't no fucking way that thing has high
That's a
charisma.
23.
Yeah. Really?
I think that's high charisma.
Yes.
How? How does that have
Yeah,
high
that thing
charisma?
looks really
It can't
charismatic.
speak and looks like that. What charisma?
Got
It has
17
to have a-
heads. It's gotta see some nice.
It's the carryover from its other form. It can switch in between forms. It's just
Oh, actually,
Okay,
wait.
and I
no,
can put
I
on
have-
a balaclava and shove a gun in people's face. It doesn't make me more persuasive.
I think it would. Yeah, I think
Hold
Sam,
on.
if you walked up to me and you were like, "Give me all your money," I'd say no. And then you put on a balaclava and put a gun in my face and say, "Give me all your money," I'd do it.
Okay, so then I would be less charismatic when I'm not wearing that. Ergo, different form, different stats.
Shut up, Cracker.
Ooh, cooked you.
So either way, I rolled a fucking
Yeah, it doesn't
18.
matter.
So
Yeah. Well, it might have mattered depending on what this form's charisma would be, but not important.
it has
Yeah,
a
all
plus 2 to charisma. It has a 14 in charisma. Okay.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. So I said the
Then-
wrong number. It
yeah,
was-
that's
it
not
had
a 23.
Dirty 20. It's a dirty
okay.
20.
I still.
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
matter.
I did. Okay, I will say I did. Okay, listen. This is
Ain't
really
no way it
embarrassing.
has a +5 to charisma.
I
Yeah,
was
I was
looking.
like,
So
what?
I have.
No way.
Listen, I have 2 stat blocks pulled up, and I looked at Sarugi's instead of
Okay.
this thing.
Because I was thinking,
Oh.
dude, because I was just thinking of it as like you rolled a 19. So at worst, it's a +4. There's no way.
You know,
But
it was an 18. It has a.
Ugh.
My apologies. Either way, point still stands. Whatever you're trying to do, it just is no.
It's in no way in hell this thing
Yeah,
gets
okay.
off of work looking like this and does like one of those Riz podcasts.
But all right, well, I tried to help.
Caleb,
Hi.
real quick, barbarian damage, all damage half, no matter what, right?
Evade. Nope.
Yes.
Depends on what type
Just
of barbarian
What
you
type
are.
of damage?
Yeah.
And it depends
Is
the type.
psychic damage.
Nope.
No resistance. to
Unless
that.
you're a
Okay.
Path of the Bear Totem barbarian.
I
Um,
do not think
Don't
that
think
Dusty
Dusty
is
is.
that.
Even
Yeah.
then, Dusty doesn't have
No.
any resistances.
No, they are Path of the Wild Heart.
No, so Wildheart
Yeah.
would. Did they pick Bear Totem, Wolf Totem, Eagle Totem? That matters because if it's Bear Totem,
Right,
they are resistant
it-
to all damage.
Warrior cat totem.
Right, but I'm looking here. They don't have anything on their sheet. I see it.
Yeah, they have no resistance.
Then who are they?
Oh,
Oh, hold
do
on.
I
hold
need
on.
to add that?
Yes, picking
No,
a
that-
totem would be important.
Well,
Big
yeah.
bear. Big bear.
Did nobody tell them to pick a totem?
I could have sworn we had that
I
conversation.
didn't know.
I've never
I'm
seen
pretty
Yeah, I
this.
thought we did.
But I'm pretty sure you went with the eagle.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
I'm
You
almost
went with
positive.
You went with the hawk
Wasn't
too?
there like
No.
wasn't there like an owl one or something?
Yeah. Aspect of the Wild.
I think-
So owl,
Okay.
and then yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
I
they
forgot what
don't have
owl
one
does.
selected for the totem. That's so weird.
Because
Because we definitely picked one. I remember picking one because we had this conversation.
D&D Beyond.
Did you just
Yeah,
not hit
D&D
save?
Beyond.
D&D
I'm not going to
Beyond.
blame D&D Beyond. I'm just
Maybe?
going to assume
I'm blaming
Miller
D&D
didn't hit
Beyond.
save. It's more fun to assume
is-
Miller didn't hit save.
This
Either
is
way,
it's more Foundry
Ren-
propaganda for
Ren,
me.
I will give you the option in this moment. Would you like to go with the bear, which you have resistance to Oh my god. Hold on, with Bear, while your rage is active, you have resistant to every damage type except Force, Necrotic, Radiant, and Psychic.
Wait,
That's what it's
then what
listed
the
as
fuck
on
is the
D&D
point
Beyond.
of Bear Totem?
Yeah, what I say that. Okay,
I
so
don't know.
Bear
Does that just-
Barbarian
does-
then adds like 2 more resistances opposed to normal
That's
Barbarian.
Eagle.
Fantastic.
For Eagle, it says when you activate your rage, you can take the disengage and dash actions as part of a bonus action. And then Wolf is while your rage is active, your allies have advantage on attack rolls against any enemy of yours within 5 feet of you.
And then what was Owl again?
Owl is something different. That
Okay.
is another special thing, and it just gives you more dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm pretty sure. I think I picked Owl and Bear, if I remember correctly, when I had this conversation.
Okay. So, even with Bear, it doesn't
And so-
change
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's psychic damage. So you see as this creature, as it slashes at you, you don't feel any physical damage, but you feel your brain, like you get a horrible, for lack of a better term, splitting headache. As you take 22 psychic damage.
Ow.
Shit. I have how much health do I have right now?
You are down
than
to
that.
79. You have 79 now,
Okay.
with the damage
Okay.
accounted for. So
Okay.
you're chilling.
Chill.
With that, Goik.
All right, I'm gonna
What?
use some sorcerer points to upcast summon Draconic Spirit at level 7.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So I
that
take it
will
that summons does that just outright summon a little dragon guy? or-
yeah, a spectral dragon, which is large. No, don't worry, I got it.
Oh no. Even better. Okay.
It's my dream. I
No,
pick
sure,
what it
sure.
looks like.
Sure, by all means, man.
Oh,
Whatever
God.
floats your boat.
A little bit smaller since this thing is there we go. All right, and that little dude has
He has a little hat.
because he's a little hat.
Rather large.
That guy has
Oh, I'm sorry.
80 health.
Okay.
He has 80 health. Say that he's a
Can I get you
gem.
to track that health for me, Sam?
Yeah, I'm trying. Don't worry, I'm keeping track of all this. He is a gem dragon, which means he's resistant to psychic damage. Fuck you.
Nice.
Okay.
Look,
Don't
you
worry.
Miller, and he has 3 multi attacks.
Nice.
God damn. Okay.
3 multi attacks. Spell attack modifier to hit. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm giggling so much. Hot damn.
No, it's just as little. I like the stat block is all.
You said a gem dragon?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you which gem specifically at the top of my head, but I'm not taking like 30
Sure.
minutes to Google that.
He's
Oh,
Sapphire.
Whatever one is the most optimal, yeah.
Yeah, Sapphire, the superior Hoenn.
So it doesn't even say, yeah, it doesn't even say you specify a color, it just says material. Anyway, fuck it. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, 14. Okay, also it has a armor class of 21.
Yeah. This is my OC. He has super resistance and big evil scary sword, and he's the main character, and he gets a princess, and
his name is the Greater McGurk.
the Greater McGurk. Oh my God! So now there's 2 of them.
It's him.
What is greater?
Oh my God! It's his fucking stand.
This is getting out of
This
hand.
just,
Now there's 2 of them.
this just reminds me of Mercil's familiar from Dungeon Meshi now.
The tiny little freak.
The tiny little bird freak. Let me send it. Hold on.
Oh,
Sir, second McGurk has hit the realm.
All
Sir,
right.
a greater McGurk has hit the realm.
Does a dirty 20 hit? No, wait, not a dirty 20. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna roll all these at once so I can do the damage all at once.
I need to be meaner
These
to you guys. I
things-
should have made his AC higher like I
Does
wanted
a
to.
19 hit?
These
Yes.
things.
Yes, the little freaks.
Does a
The little
14
meat
hit?
freaks. A 14, no.
Okay, so we're 2 first, so that means I have to roll. Let's see, what's the damage at? Okay. Really smells
He's
piercing.
knocking.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna do it this way.
Somebody's knocking.
3, 8,
Yeah,
11.
that's my dog with her water bowl.
Nice.
It's really funny.
11,
Actually, no, it's not her
14.
water bowl. It's her dog bowl that she had dinner out of 7 hours ago now.
Okay, the creature, the demon, takes 25 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's. And what does it look like when it takes this damage?
It's just getting it's getting slashed at by the greater McGurk here, but it's just kind of like shadow boxing because it's
Okay.
ephemeral. It's not like a physical thing. It's it's a JoJo fight. It's just
Okay,
a
yeah.
stand.
Yeah, sure.
It's
So
just
you do
getting
anything else?
boxed. Yeah, I think I still have I did it kind of weird. I just took its action just to get it out of the way, but I still have a bonus, I believe. I was gonna back my ass up. Yeah.
You are? Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. It's time for the freak.
Really?
Freak.
Yeah.
I
You
can't
rolled
believe you
higher
changed
than a
Karnav's name.
24? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Or are you calling me the freak? I'm confused.
No, the freak is
Oh.
the big thing. I just
Okay.
didn't. I didn't have like a real name for it, so I'm just calling it the freak. But
The
anyways,
Dream Demon doesn't have a real name? The Dreamin'?
Well, no, Malgarith. Malgarith is like the night version, but this big fucking freak thing doesn't have a name.
Is it not
that-
still Malgarith?
I mean, it is, but I didn't give it a name of like Malgarith's final form or Malgarith enhanced version or some
What
shit
about
like
Shaq
that, you know?
and Malgarith?
Yeah, you know how like in video games, like a boss it'll have like multiple waves, and in each one it'll be like normal form, super epic, big dick fuck you form. Like I didn't have a name for it. Anyways, McGurk, for your freak, does a dirty 20 hit?
No.
Oh yeah, he has what, a 23?
I think. Hold on.
Well, does a
Sorry, I
23
can
hit?
mute if
No,
you
it's a
want me to.
20,
Keep
21.
going.
Oh, it's 21.
Okay, so 23 hits.
Yeah.
And does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
There's anything.
I'm going
I
to
don't,
need
I don't think
you-
there's anything it can do. No, it doesn't have like a counter or anything. Am I
Alright.
doing something?
No,
Okay.
I was dealing out damage. You see as he takes his claw, but this time you see how it has like teeth in it. It's going to go to like slice the dragon with the teeth. Does it have any resistance to slashing damage?
It doesn't.
Non-magical slashing damage. I should-
Non-magical. I guess not. I don't really know if this just uses the. Would a normal gem dragon have resistance to slashing? Because I think this is just like
I
the
don't know that.
dragon. I'm just gonna say no, just for sake of ease.
Okay, then I need you to take 28 slashing damage, as it's going to take those teeth
28,
and
okay, I
cut
need
them
to have,
across
like,
your
a-
freak's face.
I need to have a tally here. Hold on. Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, it is... Actually, no. It's not going to do that. That would make no sense. Anyways, Tarnath, your turn.
Oh, all right. Well, I am
You
going.
scared me for a second.
What?
Okay.
I said David scared me for a second.
Why?
The extra move that it gets.
Oh no, I'll just say like over the table, it has a bonus action where it can teleport, but I feel like it would make no sense to teleport away from the big evil fucking thing that's standing in front of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this thing looks really evil.
You
So
mean to like a flesh monster? It probably is evil.
I'm gonna need a dex save, DC 19, but at disadvantage because I'm gonna use sorcery points to heighten the spell.
Ooh, all right, yeah. I would like to point out I rolled a 19 on the nose, then I rolled a 12.
Nice, good. Since you failed, that's gonna be 89 points of damage as I cast Disintegrate.
Yeah, 89 points of damage. Sure.
Force damage, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right? Hold on.
Ooh. Oh, never mind.
Good lord.
Never mind. Wrong F word.
She's got 90 health.
Yeah, force damage.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
What would that look like if it doesn't actively disintegrate the creature it's targeting?
So it specifically, so you launch a green ray at a target within range. Target by the spell makes a save. I don't know. If the damage reduces it to 0, it and everything on it disintegrates. If not, it just gets hit by a ray of green magic. Maybe since it has multiple heads, maybe one of the heads disintegrates. I don't know.
Yeah. You just see a couple of the faces just like turn to ash.
All right, it's not dead. Gonna go ahead and use a couple more sorcery points to quicken spell a chaos bolt.
Geez, sorcery on my point till I quicken on her spell.
What? Can you not?
Dude, I always forget you can use sorcery points more than once per turn.
Yeah,
God damn
as
it, I
long as you
always
have
do this.
sorcery points, just keep
I
going.
always do this. I always forget to quicken spell and then use that. I do this every time.
Yeah.
Man, this thing would have been dead by now. We could have done this in 2 rounds. We could have done this by now. Damn it.
Would have been second 6th level spell.
Sorcerer's
Okay.
so fucked.
So yes. Armor class 26.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. I have to roll to see which kind of damage it's gonna be. Right. I forgot that's how that worked. Okay. Nice.
Oliver.
Sam.
Yeah.
Check Twitter.
Did you check Twitter? I sent you a video.
Oh, I will in a second. Ren.
Huh?
Ren, check Twitter.
Damn.
Okay. Damn.
That's another 57 points of force damage.
Okay. Sam, I just want to point out we sent the
Yay!
autonomous motorized fella to each other.
We did.
How many points was that again, Geek?
57 that time.
Okay, I just wanted to make
That's
sure.
all I got.
All right. Yeah, he is.
Quick,
he is
100
still standing. I do
46 damage, and he's still there. All right.
fear.
All right, somebody else do something.
Yeah. That video to Bear is funny. You got to drink. All right. Next up, Rakes isn't here, so I'm just gonna fucking delete him
he
from
left?
existence. Yeah.
Can you just cast Zone of Truth so
You
that
gotta go to
way
bed.
it's a very
Can
honest
I-
fight?
Fake banishment on Rakes. Can I just banish him from this fight?
Can you banish him to Phandalin?
Yes. Can I? That would be his home realm.
Yeah. Yeah, you banish him to Phandalin. He
Nice.
just wakes up inside of Glebnor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nicole, if you are with us, it is your turn to do the stabby or the shooty or the whatever it is you ranger folk do.
Let's see what I feel like doing this time. I'm losing my mind. All right, I'm gonna go with the longbow because I'm quite a ways away. Actually, Fitzgerald's arc. I take that back. Fitzgerald's arc because I can reach it.
Okay.
And I'm literally just gonna take a shot. 23.
That'll hit.
Rah. 11.
Yeah. All right. 11 damage. You shoot him, and he takes the hit.
Hell yeah. I assume that means he's still very much standing.
Yes.
All right, I'll take another shot. Let's see how effective I can be twice.
I feel like David didn't give this guy like any health points. He just set a timer for like a bare minimum this encounter should last.
Oh no, he has hit points.
27.
27 does hit. Roll damage.
You're saying the
12.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him with another arrow, and he eats it. Not literally. I know he's got a lot of faces, but
Alright.
he takes it. He
Ow,
takes
ow,
it,
ow.
but he doesn't.
How much health does this guy still have?
enough that he dies right before Zenon. That's how it always works.
Yeah. Just enough to guarantee he will not get a turn.
Yeah.
What's
Welcome to
scary is
D&D.
what's scary is also who is right before Zenon.
Yeah.
Every time, guys. I'm glad you guys are
Yeah,
figuring it out.
it's either Mumpets or me right before Zenon every time.
Or I go once and do like a little bit of anything, and then he just dies immediately after.
Bo starts to set
Yeah.
up his cool moment.
Yeah.
Bo tries to ore farm every single time, and then right before he gets to dance, it is the ore farm.
Yeah.
George, do you do anything else?
Can I try to shoot a flame arrow at it?
You already. I forget, do you have a third attack? I don't think you do.
I don't think I do either. Then I'm done.
Okay. Let me double check.
I also think Dusty might. Doesn't
Attacks per action 2.
Okay, I thought it
for
was 3.
George.
I thought at 10 you
George,
got another attack, but maybe not.
No.
Nah.
Okay, so with that, legendary action before Mumpets. You see Mumpets, this freak is going to stare at you. And I need you to make me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
I'm cooked. I'm horrendously cooked.
Oh, God.
5.
A 5? Yeah. I would just say, as it's just like, to make it make sense, as you're, like, I would say running full sprint to probably slash at him, you are stopped by a projection in front of you, and even though everything is telling you it's not real, you cannot bring your body to react to anything other than staring at it. What you see in front of you is Garl, looking up with open arms, like wanting uppies, basically. With this, you are paralyzed for the next turn.
Wow.
Then I think you're gonna have your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
With that, Zenon, you're up.
Now's my chance.
Okay. There's something on my character sheet I've never done before called
Sorry.
an uncanny
Vent.
I cast
metabolism.
vent.
Say
I
that
don't know
again,
what
Zenon.
this means. Okay, it's called an uncanny metabolism.
Okay.
It doesn't
That
really
heals
have
you.
much
That
of a
heals you.
description.
That heals you. That heals you.
It heals me? It says
Yes.
damage on it.
Wait. Is uncanny different than...
Anyway,
It says once per long rest. When you
Yeah.
roll initiative, you regain all expended focus points. So that's more of like if you use your focus points, you get them back.
God, I
if you
hate
use
that they
that.
changed key points to focus points.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the point?
It's effectively kind of useless right now. Okay. Anyway.
It's more of a we have multiple combats thing, not a
Yeah.
first combat in a
Okay.
while thing.
Then I'm going to do an unarmed strike. Hang on, let me this guy. And I'm going to walk up to his left side.
Okay.
And I want to this is going to be really stupid, but I want to punch him with my symbiote arm up his hand. Uppercut his hand thing going on the left side. The mouth thing.
Claw?
I guess, yes.
Okay.
You going freak hand for freak hand?
Yeah, freak hand for freak hand. I think my freak hand wins.
Who's
freak
who
out.
can freak it better?
My hit is 21.
21? Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay, where's my 10? Right. 10.
10? Okay, yeah, you punch him in the freak hand. You see a couple of the little teeth on the freak hand break, but otherwise, he's still
Okay. And I
upright
can hit
and
him again,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to I want to hit him in the face, but I don't know which face I want to hit. Well, just stay on the left side. That wolf on his top left shoulder.
Okay.
I'm going for that wolf. I'm gonna I want to jump really high and like double hand smash the wolf face.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll to hit again. 26.
26
then-
hits.
I'll roll damage. A 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to do that. And I'll say you see that wolf head, it like collapses and kind of just becomes a flat surface, but otherwise he's still upright.
Okay. And then I have a question. Maybe I
Uh-huh.
shouldn't ask this question because it's kind of a dumb question. Is this guy loud?
I would say he's pretty loud, yeah. I mean he's screaming and
Is he pissing off my arm at all?
Ooh.
Ooh.
roll me perception.
Hey, can you, David Miller, remember about this like little game feature called Inspiration that every other campaign in the entire world has used?
21.
Yeah, I always forget it exists outside of
I
just telling
know.
you that you don't have any.
I was
I
gonna say
know.
you give Sam infinite, but he has infinite negative also.
Yeah. So Steven, I will give you an inspiration point for that because it's a good call. And I will say, yeah, you see, it's getting pretty pissed. It's crawling around on your arm. It feels unsettled, boiling almost. Looks like boiling water up your arm.
Getting angry.
Okay. Hopefully it's still
angry.
effective in combat. Can I do anything else?
You
I
have your
did
bonus
2.
action.
I did 2 strikes. I can still do another one. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go
Fuck it,
for.
ball.
Yeah, I'll let you. I'm gonna go for his fucking ankles. I want him to have an easy time. And so my plan for that is, I want to do. I want to like, since I can fly, right? I want to like hover on flats at ankle
Uh-huh.
level and do like a fucking spin.
Okay, yeah.
And so I want to hit him in the ankle. That's technically an unarmed strike, I guess. I critted. Damn, I can't fucking say it. I critted.
That'll
That's
certainly hit.
26. And then I will. That's 9 plus 2. That's 11.
Okay. Yeah, you do that and you see it takes it almost like a razor scooter to the shin.
Oh god.
But it's
Ooh.
still
Damn.
it hurts, but it's still upright.
Okay. And then I don't know if I can do anything else. I did 3 things. If I can do anything else, I want to start flying about like 20 feet.
Yeah, I would say you.
So he
Yeah,
did 3
yeah,
unarmed strikes, so that would
yeah.
be both actions and his bonus action. But
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't think so.
I don't know if flying
Oh,
is
same.
movement speed for him.
I think with him he has to technically cast something.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I don't either. I don't see it on my thing though.
be fair.
Like, I'm pretty sure just because he's an air genasi, yeah, he has to cast levitate.
Okay.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So,
Okay, then I'll
with
just... Can I
Oh.
still just move?
yeah, where are you moving to?
I still move, like, over here.
All right, doing that, it's going to provoke an opportunity of attack. So it is going
Okay.
to strike at you.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh God.
That'll probably kill me. I'm
Oh,
gonna be honest
no.
with you guys, I'm
Alright.
not a very strong guy.
Zenon, I need you to take 35 psychic damage.
Ow.
Not dead.
Not
As
nearly as bad as that
again,
could
you
be.
feel literally you
I'm-
start walking away, and I'd see the rest of you just see it take this hand and slice behind Zenon, and Zenon, you feel a headache so bad it drops you to your knees, and even you hear your symbiote scream, or your demon arm. I can't copyright. You hear the demon arm scream in your brain as it's also in severe pain.
Okay, so do I get to move or no? Yes?
Yeah, you still get to move.
Okay.
It just you take that damage.
Awesome. Okay. Out of the way.
All right, with that, I believe it's Sarugi's turn. It is. So Sarugi's going to start his turn. Anyone that's near him, you see him kind of take his hands, put them together in kind of like a Zen pose as a blue aura surrounds him. And then he's going to step forward, and he's going to slice at this freak. Once. That will hit. And that will hit. So that's... You guys see Tsurugi, he takes his sword out and slashes it twice like an X in its chest, and then immediately reholsters his sword as he does a whopping 44 damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Good.
And with that, he ends his turn. So we're back up to Dusty.
I'm scared.
The freak's gonna get you,
Um,
Dusty.
Okay. Let me get out my dice.
Why'd you put them away?
Because I moved to my bedroom.
Oh.
I could be on my computer right now. I just don't know where it is.
Wow, how forgetful.
How do you lose a computer? You know what?
It's a laptop.
Did you check your lap?
Or on
Yeah, it's
top
not
of
on there.
many things?
Have you checked your
I was
top?
gonna say.
No,
Listen,
never mind. I don't have
Ren,
it.
Ren, I know this is going to be difficult.
I know
for
you want
but
me
if
to,
you-
you to check my top.
Okay.
Mm.
Ren, I know this is
Continue.
going to be
Sorry.
difficult for you, but if you looked on top of the furniture, I don't know if you can
Yeah,
reach
it's
up
usually
there. You
on
might
my
have to get a
bed.
ladder, but-
Can you
It's
climb up to
usually
your
on my.
desk? Can you make the climb to your desk in time to be back for your next turn?
I don't have a desk.
The pilgrimage.
Whatever.
The
I'm
joke
rolling.
is that Ren is tiny.
Yes, I think we all
Hardy
got
har
that.
har.
I know, I just like calling them short. There's not many people I can call short.
No,
They
you're
had
not
two
fair
of them
enough.
in the same
Okay.
voice chat. That's crazy too.
Okay,
See,
fee
Ren
fi
and
fo
Nicole
fum.
are my- Okay, is
Okay.
that an insult?
B5O fum. I smell a man afraid of Indeed.com.
That's good.
Damn.
Took their ass.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for not damage to hit.
And that's the story of how I got kicked from the campaign.
Just don't, how am I supposed to respond to that? I can't. I'm cooked. That was objectively hilarious. I just don't have any way to bounce back from that.
Yeah. It's over.
Get ready to learn indeed, buddy.
See, this is funny. Unlike Kane, who just sends me that gif of the job application. That's fucking stupid. But that was funny.
Wait,
You were at least creative.
wait. I have a question.
Okay, we have an answer.
When did you add the +9 to my damage? Did we do that last turn?
The +9 is to the attack roll. Like to see if you hit.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Never mind.
No, you're good. Listen,
Ignore me.
There's a lot of math. When you don't have it laid out directly in front of you, math is hard.
Real. Numbers are
Yeah,
Especially when you're
okay,
so
I'm gonna
short
roll.
that you have to jump
Shut the
across
fuck up!
calculator.
They have to jump across the buttons.
I'm gonna swing around on your arms like you were a jungle gym.
Oh, ooh, why am I itchy? Oh, hey, Ren.
Oh, is that a flea? No, it's them.
Every joke they get shorter.
I was looking under a microscope the other day and I saw Ren hanging out with an atom.
No, don't say that M word. Don't say that M word.
Microscope?
What
I'm
was
so
that?
How
confused.
could you possibly pervert that? How?
Oh,
wanna-
I
no, never
know.
mind, never
I know
mind,
what
never
you're
mind,
talking
never mind.
about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
This is why you guys are
wish I
1 and 2
didn't.
and Grayson's 3 on the freak list. You guys out freak Grayson.
Yeah, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, we very easily do actually.
Like
You
that.
don't know. You don't want to know.
No, I
He's
don't.
like he's the go-kart of
What did-
freaking. We're F1.
Alright, what did you roll? What was your
We're like
attack
a
roll?
speed car. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to roll. 15.
Okay,
To
15.
be
Is that
fair, they're making fun of them, so like distraction.
No, that's fair.
15. So
is that
like
with the +9?
no,
Without.
so it's 24.
24 will hit. Roll your damage.
Yay. 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 Yay.
Sam, okay, Ren, this isn't an insult at you. This is an insult at someone else, I swear. Sam, every time Ren takes a turn, I can imagine if Kenny was here how deeply ingrained into his forearms his fingernails would be.
I think his eyes would be bleeding.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Kenny hates it when you take more than 0.02 seconds to take a turn. If you have any question about your turn or you don't know exactly how something works, he gets very angry.
Also, very not beginner friendly. Noted.
Yeah, no,
I got
you
a
know,
10.
Kenny,
Very not this
Okay.
group friendly, and you have him DMing a one shot. That's gonna go well.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's
it'll be
why I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna join the one shot.
I was gonna say,
Geek,
listen,
there's one emotion that Kenny has stronger than his hatred for people that do things different than him, and that's the approval of strangers.
True. He does see
You're not
that.
familiar
Okay.
enough. You're not familiar enough for him to get upset at you. You're
I see.
just strange enough for him to need to be your friend.
You're just strange.
Then he will get mad at you.
Ah.
Alright, so Ren, you said 10 damage?
Yeah.
Plus,
So
is
that
that
would
with the
be
plus 5 already?
No, so plus 5, that's 15. Plus 4.
Okay.
And then another one.
Yep.
Another.
The windstorm.
3.
3, okay. And then your proficiency bonus.
The fuck? What is that again? 4?
Yes.
So plus
So that's
10
another
plus
7.
4 plus 5 is 9. Stop! You're making me confused.
Alright, I gotta
10.
jump across your pad real quick.
10 plus 4, right? And then plus 5.
Uh-huh.
And then plus 3.
Uh-huh.
Is that all of them?
Yeah.
So that's 22.
Yep. You
Yes.
got there. You did it.
It was the way Miller was
Sure,
saying,
I swear, I know, I realized in
Uh-huh.
hindsight that sounded very...
Uh-huh.
that wasn't the intent. I'm
It sounded
sorry.
like passive aggressive or something like that. I don't know.
Well, wait for Grandma to finish up her numbers.
Fred, I'm sorry.
Everyone's so mean to me.
How do you handle them?
The only time... Listen, the only time you know I will intentionally be making fun of you is when I call you short. Any other time, it's an accident, I swear.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hey, let's lighten up, guys. You know, Ren, they have to use quirks to keep track of things. All right, they don't even have numbers on that level.
Damn.
Anyways,
It's okay. I know you guys do it because it's a way of endearment and not because you are bullying me like breaks.
Exactly. Yeah, we hate Grayson, but we love you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get it.
Yeah, they get it. They picked up on it. They get it. They know the method.
It's like cute aggression, I guess. I don't fucking know.
But with that, do you do anything else, Ren?
Can I bail?
Yeah, but you are gonna take opportunity attack damage if you do.
Never mind.
All right.
I'm gonna
Swift.
I'm gonna fight again.
All right. So with that, do you do anything else?
He's just in his own world right now.
Sorry, what? Yeah, I was zoned out.
No,
I was.
I was just about to comment that I really love this camera angle for Geek because it makes me feel like I'm a test he doesn't want to be taking.
No, I was so zoned out.
He's so tired. He's so tired.
He's staring at me like a multiple choice question he wants to write.
What's weird
in
is
an
I'm not
answer
even
for.
looking. I wasn't even looking at my laptop. Like, I have no clue.
You were
what was
just out of it.
Yeah,
You look so bored.
I zone out sometimes. It happens.
So Ren.
The,
Okay,
the
I'm
Geek
gonna-
struggles.
I'm gonna roll again.
Normally.
Yeah, there are good reasons I don't ever turn on my
hold on.
camera.
Roll again for.
I
for
disassociate so much.
roll again for what, Ren?
To hit.
You already used 2 attacks, right? Or am I high?
I thought so.
I only used one.
Hi. Send
Oh.
it this way.
I only used
Okay.
one this.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, no, it's just been very hectic. I haven't been. Go ahead, by all means.
My
I
first one
apologize.
was 22.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
I
my
wasn't.
second attempt.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. I promise I wasn't trying to accuse you of pulling a fast one. My brain is just not braining.
No,
I'm gonna pour water
You don't have
on you.
limbs long enough to do a fast one.
I'm gonna pour water on you
Oh, God.
from my water bottle.
No, I get
I'm
it. It's
already
just
sopping
short.
sweat.
What?
Wow, Miller.
Oh my guys!
I'm about to bust.
I'm about to bust.
Where'd
it go? It's 16! It's gonna be 27.
All right, that'll hit. Roll damage.
What? So I can roll again for damage, right? Or am I tripping?
No, you can only do the what's it called? The extra damage thing once per turn. Right, Caleb?
Yes, once per turn.
His body.
What is
Double.
that?
Oh my
I
god,
know.
of course.
Nicole mentioned.
Nice.
Oh,
Rare Nicole
3 of
mentioned.
7 bags complete, but that's all I'm doing for today.
so how
I
much
just-
can I add to that one?
It's +5 from your Warhammer.
6.
Okay. Also, I'd like to point out, I'm like 99% sure that's the first time Nicole has ever been seen by Sam or Ren.
Oh, maybe.
I
Probably.
wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest.
Oh,
Here, wait,
Wow.
let me
In the
show you
sky.
something way more
Oh.
interesting.
Oh,
Hi! Hi!
Windows. Dog.
dog.
Oh,
Dog.
oh, that's the real Nicole.
Yeah, this is a fraud.
Wow!
The other one's just
Doggy.
a hired assistant.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's
the-
enough
no.
Nicole, bye.
The hands.
Yeah, I know. I was
Aw.
gonna say like I know you can't have your camera on because if you did, it would just be like a GoPro feed of you going around and doing a bunch of like random tasks.
Yeah.
A side
Um,
quest.
POV.
Okay, so Dusty, I'd say you hit him once, you hit him twice, you like pop a couple faces back in, but he is still standing proud. With
You
that,
are
do you-
Jogo.
No, shut up. Do you do anything?
Joko!
Actually, I lied. Miller, you want to take a wild guess at what's on the TV right now?
Bluey? Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's him.
Him? Bluey's a girl, you sexist.
I saw that, Dad.
Well, yeah, it's Bandit, my goat.
Yeah, Blue Bandit's a dude.
It's my goat.
What? Mug did you just say?
There was like a vowel in there that was not supposed to be.
There was a letter in there.
I said that really weird.
Yeah, Bandit's a dude.
I said Bandit's a dude.
Dude.
A dude.
So with that, Dusty, do you do anything else?
Do I have 3 turns or no?
No, it would be like running away or anything like that.
Okay, I'm running away.
Okay, remember, if you run away, you're gonna get hit.
But don't wait. Have they used their bonus action yet?
Oh no, they haven't.
Yeah, so they could just
Oh, yeah.
disengage and run.
Yeah, or they can use Rabbit Hop, which means you can jump away 20 feet without provoking any attacks because Harengon.
Yes, that. I jump.
Okay, a big ol' hop.
Like the Leon Kennedy unnecessary backflip.
You what?
Okay, so with that,
Move me.
legendary action before McGurk's turn, is this freak is going to try to strike at the dragon thing with its normal claw again. McGoik doth a 22 hit.
Yes.
Can somebody move me 20 feet?
I already did. I got you.
Thank you.
I need that sucker to take 26 slashing damage.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, and with that, McGoik.
Make what?
I'm
just gonna get it out of the way because it's actually no. Hold on. Maybe I can synergize here. Let me think.
Rose watching Sinners.
I want to.
I was watching Sinners. I want to as well. Where's my case? It's gone. I lost it.
Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do.
But I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
But
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I have the luck to do it.
Did you just quote Kylo Ren in front of me?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was
My
a layup.
baby girl.
My Sheila.
My Sheila.
Okay. All right. Gonna do that. That'll be 66. Okay. David, make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
All right,
DC
one second.
17.
Alright, so dex saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright. What was the DC on that?
17.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay. The big boy is now knocked prone. I also have to roll one of those, so give me a moment.
Okay. Let me just hit you with the...
Alright, so okay, they're also knocked prone.
Someone changed it to the Freak Unleashed, hell yeah.
That was me. Okay, the freak is going to take 22 damage. Actually, would a ghost take... Would a ghost be affected by a tremor?
Well, I mean, it's not a ghost. It's a demon. I would say since you're in the dream,
No. I'm
it
talking
has,
about
like...
mine.
Oh,
Quake and Tremor?
Because I cast tremor.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna say yes, but only because you're in the dream. So everything instead of like casting summoning a spirit, you outright just summon one because it's a dream.
Okay,
so
all right. So
does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, okay, so this is not knocked down. And everything.
Sir, a second freak has hit the ground.
Oh yeah. Also, dex save for Sarugi too.
No. He gets.
Yeah, and also he gets disadvantage because fuck you.
Damn.
Oh, I just rolled a nat 20.
You.
Oh, that's a 19.
Oh, okay. Well, he only takes 11 damage then, and he is not knocked prone. But Big Boy takes 22 damage and is knocked prone.
Understood.
So it is Greater McGurk's turn, and he is going to have advantage on all 3 of his attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me see. It's going to take a while because this is so fucking slow the way it does it. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Does a crit hit?
No.
Well, goddamn.
Damn.
So I'm going to roll. What are our crit rules for this? Because I can't just do like the automatic option.
So it's you take the highest possible number you could roll, use that as a base, and then add on to it whatever you roll.
Okay, bet. All right. So let me do the normal ones first. 3, 4. 3, 4. Sorry, I'm trying not to take too long, but I'm doing all this just fucking in my head. Plus 8 plus 14. 7. Okay. 6. Um, 10. 48 damage. Takes 48 damage.
Okay. Yeah. It is hurting.
And
Can't find my computer.
1 second.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
How do you lose a laptop?
I don't know where my mom put it.
Have you tried calling it?
Okay, at least it wasn't
Leave
you
my
put
room.
it somewhere and don't know where it went. It's slightly
Also, I'm
better.
going to fuck it, I forgot to take my David Miller, can I use my Quicken Spell bonus action even though I did the other guy's thing?
Still technically your turn. I don't think. Yeah, he's not here.
Oh, he doesn't
Oh,
care.
we didn't even hear that.
Away for 2
All right,
seconds.
never
I'm
mind.
bad.
I'm taking it then.
What are you taking?
I gave him permission.
My
It's
bonus
fine.
action. My bonus action, which I forgot to take.
Okay, then yeah.
I was gonna say it's still technically his turn because it's his summon.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
yeah.
It's free.
Well, no, I was going to cast a spell. I just forgot to do the fucking Quicken Spell thing. Anyway, and also 25 force damage.
Okay. Word.
Anyway, that ends my mess.
Alright, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, it is going to stand back up, as it's now its turn, obviously. And it is going to slice at your big-ass thing twice. Does, Alright, can't do math. 17 won't hit. And a 16 won't hit. So it... A bonus action.
Total whiff.
Yeah. It'll whiff, unfortunately. And its turn, Tarnath.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt and then Quicken Spell a second Chaos Bolt. So that's a dirty 20 and a natural 1. So that's a good second one. I'm glad I quickened that
great.
spell.
Doing great.
The first one's gonna do 46 force damage. The second one, I don't know what happens on a fumble.
That's a great question that I don't have the answer to.
All right, well, looks like nothing. I don't know. Actually, does Chaos Bolt say it does something if you fumble? I don't know. Chaos.
I can't. Off the top of my head, I do not even know how many spells do anything different when they fumble.
Right?
I found it.
Oh, you know what? That actually just makes sense. This is me not reading the spell, and the dice telling me I didn't read the spell. Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind. I lied. It doesn't matter. It doesn't say anything specific, so I don't know. The second one just explodes in my face.
Okay. And your turn?
Yeah. Well, it's a fumble. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So yeah, 46 force damage on the first one.
Alright. So now that it has been dropped below 100 health, it is going to take a legendary action that it now has access to. And it is going to jump up in the air 30 feet and land, like up in the air 30 feet and land over here. This doesn't provoke opportunity attack because he's like in this heightened, frenzied, like instant movement type of thing, basically. Like he moves quicker than your eyes can react to him. And he's
Okay,
going to land.
Would it still have half of its movement though?
Oh yeah.
How does that work for a turn?
It got up from prone, so
Right.
movement should be. Would it be
that
half
uses
if it's a legendary
I don't know.
action?
It's a legendary action. Whatever the TM says happens, just happens.
I was gonna say
fair
I
enough,
just have it
fair
listed
enough.
that he moves
I-
30
ah,
feet.
I suck.
Like inherently just moves 30 feet. So he is going to
I
jump
forgot
over
it was
here
prone.
and he will land. And I need. So it'll be Dusty, Tarnath, Mumpets, and Dorch, everyone in this area, to make a dex save with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, what if I just don't want you?
What is my dexterity again?
Your dexterity is
Yeah.
a +3.
And then which one do I roll with?
A d20.
Yeah.
2020? Okay. And how much is the disadvantage?
You
If
just
you
roll
have to
twice,
roll
you
twice,
take
If
the
you
lower
roll
number.
twice, take the lower.
Wait,
Oh,
this is
okay.
a saving throw, you said?
Yeah, it's a dex saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
Miller, I'm upset.
19.
What'd you say, Caleb?
Oh, fuck.
19.
19. Okay.
3.
Lord.
3.
Wait,
okay.
that's not. No, like with a +6. I mean, no,
So-
+3, so it's 6.
So 6. Okay. Dorch.
11.
Okay. Tarnath.
23.
Anyone who rolled below an
fucked.
18, so Dusty and Dorch, you guys are now knocked
I'm-
prone, and I need you both to take 30 bludgeoning damage.
That's
The other
far
two,
better.
you stay upright, take half damage.
So 15.
So that's down to 40 something for me.
No, you're
you-
raged still,
you
right?
would
You would
take
only take
15
half
also.
because it's
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
only
only
take
bludgeoning.
15. So it's
So that's
currently down to 64.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
that's,
magical bludgeoning too, I should point out.
so wait, that's the how much half? You said
What was
30s, and then so that's 15 damage then for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you're also
Okay.
knocked prone, so you'll have to use half of your movement to get up at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
It'll be sitting. I'm just gonna like, for the sake of consistency, move Dusty over there, and it'll be sitting right here.
He's stepping on me.
You wish.
Yeah.
All right. With that,
Anyways.
Dorch, it's your turn.
Too late for this shit. Stop it, you freak.
Okay, I just looked at Owlbear for the first time in a minute, and what?
So that guy, he jumped on you, and you took 30 damage. So now it's your turn, but you're prone, which means that you have to spend half your movement to get back up at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Give me back the pig.
Give me
Okay,
one
this
second.
time I'm if I can actually use a flame arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Wait. Forget how to do that.
Shoot. Where is... There we go. Okay, so you'll go to your spells, flame arrow, click on that, and basically you shoot an arrow, and if it hits, you add 1d6 fire damage on top of whatever damage you do.
Okay, so like still just do hit DC with like Fitzgerald's arc or something.
Yes, ma'am. And then
Okay.
if you hit, you add an extra d6.
22.
22 hits, roll damage.
All right, first roll is a 10, and then the flame arrow roll is a 5, so 15.
Okay, yeah, you hit him with the flame arrow, and it hurts him pretty bad. Or he looks pretty hurt, rather, I should say.
Great.
Yippee!
Do you do anything else?
No, that's good for me. I won't pull my punches for now.
Okay. With that, before Mumpets takes his turn, it is going to once again use a legendary action. Mumpets, I need that wisdom save with disadvantage again.
What's the DC before I roll?
17.
I'm not gonna hit it, dude.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I'd have to roll a nope.
yeah. And you are unfortunately stonewalled. Zenon, you're up.
Whoa. Oh my god, I'm so far away. Okay. So my kind of does foil my plan a little bit, unless I can move that far. Are these blocks what, 5 feet?
Yeah. So it would be 20 feet to get over there, I think.
Okay. And I think I'll be fine. I've got.
I think you're big chilling there.
I want to Superman punch this guy, like literally fly up in the air and Superman punch him on his main head.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
So I will roll to hit an unarmed strike. Oh god, that's not gonna hit. I don't think. 12.
12 is not gonna hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. So we can just say that I missed.
Yeah, I would say you go to hop on him, and he like bats you away, and you like roll and do a majestic little landing.
DM,
What?
aren't we using flank rules?
Yeah,
yeah.
so he gets advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can roll again.
Yeah, call Sam.
Thank
Call
you.
Sam. I did forego. I apologize.
you,
It's
'cause
late.
I can see why. I can see why Kenny just
25?
banned flanking. Honestly.
No, I'm not bothered by it. I just forgot because it's late.
Yeah.
No, you're good. It's an optional rule.
You're an optional rule.
Well, Sam bailed me out. Instead it's a 25.
That'll hit for sure.
So I'm going to Superman fly and hit him in the back of the head.
Alright. Yeah. Roll damage.
That doesn't do me any good either. It's depressing. Let's say I fly and I like hit him on the wall, and then now I'm over here. Or like here. I don't know how far I can
Yeah.
get, but
Yeah, sure. You can
Okay.
roll over top of him. And he did how much damage?
4.
Okay.
I pretty much flicked him, dude.
The Superman flick.
Yeah, this time when I come by,
Doink.
I'm gonna like, well, he can see me this time. So, but I'm still above him. The goal is to be flying. Okay.
Okay. So that would
Okay.
take your bonus action then.
Yeah. So this is my second hit. My second, whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
This time, I want to. I don't know if this guy like Goomba stomp him.
Yeah, I mean, you could jump up in the air and try to land on his head.
Yeah, that's the goal. Well, like, I'm already in the air. I want to, like, just fall on.
Yeah, that works too. So you don't want to Goomba stomp him, you want to thwomp him.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's a hit. I critted, so that will hit. And then
Mom, I
9
critted.
damage.
9 damage?
Mom,
Okay.
Yeah.
I just crit myself.
Yeah, you hit him with the Sam? Yeah. And then just like roll off of him. And he's looking pretty fucked
I
up.
just say I land like right here.
Yay!
Yeah,
He's
roughly.
looking fucked up.
Alright, with that. Legendary action. Zenon, he is going to
How many does he have?
Not
I'm
dead.
More than a
scared.
Tarask for some reason.
What the
It's 3 per turn.
fuck?
He has how many?
I'm gonna die. It's been
3
nice.
per turn. Am I crazy? Am I
No, you would
insane?
have
Is that not how that works?
3. You would have 3 total. It's not a per turn
This
thing.
stat
Legend
Per
This-
turn.
doesn't actually say per turn.
Listen, this stat block I downloaded is evil and lied to me. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
No legendary
Okay,
action
whatever.
then.
But it is like, oh my god.
I was
Listen,
gonna
to be
cry.
fair-
I was actually gonna cry.
No,
The
dude,
gods
I
can't
swear,
even do this.
okay, listen, I pulled this off Reddit, and I swear on everything it says 3 per turn.
That is how every
insane.
great. That is how every great idea starts. I pulled it from Reddit.
Listen, to be
Bro.
fair, this is
Yeah.
the first time you guys have had like a true full-on boss caliber fight,
That's fair.
so I thought that was normal.
That's all right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no.
True.
But fair,
I
but
was
no.
like,
No, I see now. I see the error in my ways. But my point is, by the standards of big bosses, this is the first time one of these has happened.
True.
And again, it's past midnight. Nothing past midnight is canon.
I mean, it was fine. It was just scary. It's like, oh
Yeah.
my god, how many
Yeah, no.
fucking
Alright,
legendary
Sharugi's
actions.
turn. It's Sharugi's turn. He gonna walk down and he gonna slash.
I was gonna cry, bro.
That's karma. I just rolled 2 nat 1s with Sarugi. It's your turn.
I'm not kidding, dude. Your Gojo stand-in it's just turning out to be Jogo.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of becoming a little baby.
Wait! I have advantage because of flanking.
So 1 doesn't hit because you double fumbled. But
Yes.
technically that would end your turn because you fumbled.
You're white.
How did we start with Sarugi's introduction aura farming?
Because
end
the
up
only
with
way he
this
could
now.
aura farm was to not have to roll.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry
That's
I like
true.
to give my players priority over my DM PCs when it comes to aura farming. My bad, guys. I'll start
Never-
making sure he
I just
I'll make sure he starts one-shotting everything in the first turn so it's canonically
Oh
accurate.
god,
Hey,
it'll
man,
skip.
I tried to do that, okay? I hit him for 160 points of force damage. I tried.
Yeah, and he has 500 HP.
I'm just saying, I tried.
holy
Also,
moly.
I just want to add that, yeah, if you start one-shotting characters with your DMPC, that's fine. It'll just skip 5 legendary actions.
Shut up. That'll never happen again, okay?
I hope it does. That was I didn't
That
even
was
initially
funny.
notice. I was just like, all right, he
Listen,
keeps doing stuff.
listen.
Who
I know. I
cares?
was like keeping track. I was like, no, he isn't resetting it every turn, is he? He doesn't think it resets every turn, right?
I wasn't paying enough attention to have noticed. I was like, that's a
Sarugi-
lot of legendaries, but
That's a
whatever.
lot.
He hits now,
I don't
so...
know enough about D&D to know, so I was just like, okay.
Yeah, same. I was like, oh, okay, this is just a really hard fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, he cheated and knocked our big hitter out. Well, made him stand still.
Yeah.
Do I...
This song sounds like a big evil grandfather clock.
Yeah.
I used to be terrified of those things.
Yeah, me too. But I kind of find them attractive now. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
same here.
Okay.
Yes. Oh.
Whose turn
I
is
thought
it?
you
Can
were.
we
I thought you
move on?
were having an. I
I'm
thought you
going
were
to do
having
this.
an objectum moment. I thought you were having
It
an
was going
objectum
both. It
moment.
was going both ways. I just kind of
I'm-
wanted to watch Geek's expression.
I'm going to do this for the sake of me not horribly running myself into a corner. Because Tsurugi just killed it.
But he fumbled and his turn ended. What do you mean?
Since when does a
Yeah.
fumble immediately end your turn? If you have
Oh, I
two
thought it
attacks, a
always
fumble
had.
doesn't immediately end your turn.
I
That's
always
not how
thought it
I've
had.
ever played
That's
it.
that.
Okay.
You can play it that way if you want.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's how it's always been played, like in every other game I've been in. So I just assumed that's how that worked.
We don't play it like that at Kenny's table, and
No,
that's
fair
my
enough.
reference. So,
Fair enough.
either way, point is, he did 22 damage, the thing had 18 health. So what we're gonna do, just so I'm not fully stealing the spotlight, I'm
No,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
like,
We just criticized you for not having it at all. So go ahead.
That's true.
fuck
Yeah,
you
it's
then.
okay.
Go do,
Yeah.
go do, go do.
Hey, go ahead.
Tsurugi's been
Yeah,
through a lot.
you know
He needs his lick back.
Gonna
He
say
does,
Yeah.
he does look like-
the last
I'm gonna
fight
say,
he just
like,
got scared, so he does need something.
I'm gonna say he just kind of has a moment, right? Where he's sitting there,
He's having one of
he
his
sees everything
moments.
going on. He sees everything going on. He sees Dusty and Dorch getting themselves back up. He sees Zenon trying his hardest. He sees Tarnath kind of sitting here like, why won't this thing die?
Yeah.
And he kind of
Yeah.
No, could you say like McGurk is trying to light a cigarette without a thumb?
yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm full on, like, he holds out his finger and he flicks a ball of purple light at this demon. And all of you see your vision just becomes purple. Like, everything becomes purple for a moment. And then as it returns, you see this demon has a giant hole running through it. Like, I would say this demon is about 15 feet tall. This hole is probably about 5 feet wide. Like a circle.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stands there, and it turns to Tsurugi, and he walks over to it and flicks it as it falls back and disintegrates into nothing. And you guys see Tsurugi now, he looks different. His eyes are like bloodshot. He has blood across his face. And he just kind of looks at you all and goes, yeah. Yeah, I needed that. Well, let's get ourselves
Yay,
out of here.
Tsurugi!
I
mean,
just I use prestidigitation to create a little fire on the end of my finger and light McGurk's cigarette.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I just felt bad for you guys. Boop.
Fair enough.
Wait a minute, this is a dream. I can smoke.
Okay.
Does that mean we wake up?
Can somebody help me get up?
Tsurugi just like walks over and picks you up by the scruff of your neck, and he holds you there for a minute. He's like, "All right, so do we know how to get out of here?"
I don't know. It's a dream. How do you wake up from a dream?
I'm gonna try this, and you see he takes his hand and he snaps, and a dimension door pops up into the orc village. It's like, all right, and he just carries Dusty out with him.
How does this...
Yay, uppies!
Is Mumpet
How does
still
this work?
stuck staring at who knows what?
No, I would say that has dispersed. That's gone. The vision that Mumpets was seeing is now gone. So yeah, Mumpets being completely taken out of that fight, kind of snapping back to reality. How do you feel?
I'm mentally fucked up.
Sure. Do you say anything? Do you give
Oh,
anyone
no.
any look? Or...
Were any of us able to see the thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It was visible to everyone. I would say that's probably why in universe why none of you were screaming at Mumpets to lock the fuck in. Just like understanding the whole
Yeah.
Fair.
Like I said,
Yeah.
Sam, don't question the logistic. I just didn't think of a way to get you guys out, so we're just gonna use a dimension door.
Okay.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Shut up, man.
We walk through the door and wake up.
Yeah, you guys,
We woke up.
essentially, it's the effect of waking up.
I walk through the dimension door and see myself sleeping, and then my sleeping self sees me, who's coming out of the door from the dream, and then we both melt into the same person.
Sure, yeah, that's how it works for him. For everyone else, you just wake up.
What the hell? Do I like wake up and see two
No.
McGurks for a second?
No, that was McGurk only. That was a unique
Yeah,
McGurk
you guys-
experience. A
You guys
McGurk
ever seen
original.
that? You guys ever seen that one movie where like the guy gets pushed into his time traveled hand and that happens to him?
No.
No.
Fuck man, I'm the only one. I'm the only one here that likes to watch really shitty movies from 1998.
You're right.
Man,
Doug, I don't
Unless
even
you
watch.
show them to me. That I
You could
watch.
show them to me.
gotta remember the name.
I don't even watch like
Okay.
what people consider are good movies most of the time.
Yeah, me neither. I just like watching the really shitty ones from a long time ago.
Oh, I just meant that
Yeah, they're
I don't
fun.
watch any movies.
Oh,
I literally just rewatched Spider-Man. Gonna be real. So
that's fair.
Which one? There's like 7 of them.
The first 3.
Ah,
Stephen, don't take this the wrong way, but out of everybody here, you definitely seem like the type to have the girlfriend in most danger of dying tragically.
God.
Because of
Damn.
the what is it? Fuck, what's the car?
Character development.
What's the car? Stephen,
The
your car.
the Miata?
The Miata.
no,
it was a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
The
Oh,
the
yeah.
Mitsubishi Eclipse. Yeah.
She
just
does make
falls in front
Mitsubishi
of that.
Eclipse. Yeah, she falls in front of it.
Oh, so he kills her. That's fucked up.
No, someone else is driving it.
Yeah,
Somebody stole his car and
yeah.
killed his
No,
girlfriend. What a dick.
please note that I
What
did
kind
not
of
say.
reality are you guys
please-
implementing on?
Please note that I did not say, "Hey, Steven, I think you're going to run your girlfriend over with a car." That is not at all what I said. I don't know what David is thinking.
I don't either, man. I'm tired.
And we still need to watch Reanimator
Oh yeah,
at
we
some
gotta do
point.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Anyways.
say, for the purpose of everything, you guys all wake up. The orcs wake up, and I will just say, like the little gaggle of evil orcs, so to speak, they kind of walk over to Dusty and they go, "Hey, you finished those pictures by chance?"
Oh yes, I have. I have a whole slew of them for you.
Dude, holy shit, the dream we just had.
I was gonna say a couple of them are like, well, no, they wouldn't have had the same dream you guys did. They just dreamed about killing. So I'll say, like, you get the pictures, you hand them to the main one. He's like, "Hey, it's just like the dream we had. It's crazy."
Yeah, I think I saw a little bit of it.
That's weird. Anyways, we'll go after those guys now. We won't kill random people. We'll just kill those soldier dudes.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you
glad
so much.
glad you got all of your dream murder out there. That was convenient.
Mm. Oh no, the red guy's gone, so he's not telling us to kill stuff anymore.
Yeah, did he leave? I guess he wouldn't have left behind a corpse, but did killing him in the dream kill him in real life?
Well, that was his created world, I think.
Like, was he
Yeah,
physically was he physically there, or was he just like spirit there?
You
Tsurugi, how does that work?
Tsurugi is posted up against a tree. He's like, yeah, so with that kind of demon, if they suck you into their
What?
shut up, McGurk.
What?
If they pull you into their playing field, so to speak, their
Their domain.
yeah, something like that. If you get
Domain
pulled into one of
expansion.
those and you kill them in there, then yeah, they're dead.
Oh,
So
How convenient.
seems like he made a serious miscalculation.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was under the impression that he would be more powerful in there than he actually was. He didn't understand that I was also countering with my own domain. So now, it's a mess. It is what it is. The shit's cooked. He's dead. We move on. Who wants to go get some fingers?
Me, me,
I'm
me.
always down to get fingered.
Hands, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Those two.
McGurk, you are a freak.
You've seen my dreams.
And I just want to go have some tea.
I'm gonna wave the orcs goodbye and say
They all, like,
goodbye, my
stand-
friends.
They stand at attention with like their drawings in the hand that they're saluting with.
Yes.
And as all that kind of wraps up, Tsurugi opens up another dimension door to take you all into Phandalin. Do you guys follow?
Sure.
Actually, I'm just gonna say for the bit again, Dusty, you don't get a choice. He picks you up by the scruff again and carries you through.
Oh.
I'm like his pet at this point.
Careful.
I'm making a reference and I'm waiting for you to pick up on it.
I'm trying to figure out where it could be.
Hold on, let me see.
Is it something I watched?
Yeah,
Or recommended?
Did you watch the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie?
It's not even from that. Well,
It's not Zero?
no, it's not from that. That's not
Kinda
what I was
from that.
thinking.
Kinda from
It
that.
might be in
It's
that
in that.
also.
It's in
Listen,
that.
that's just the thing. Gojo just does that with people.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He does that like fairly often. Yeah. That was. But anyways, yeah, he
Oh,
carries you
I'm sorry.
through. You're
I
good.
really do need to rewatch it.
No, you're good.
I kind of blank out on a lot of shit that happened in the show, to be honest.
No, that's fair. I've literally been rewatching it to get ideas for this, so that's why I'm so.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, you guys go through, end up back in Phandalin, and we're gonna end this session before I come up with another horrible, evil monstrosity that.
Has 5
Yeah.
legendary reactions.
Next
Every
time the
turn.
legendary action's just gonna be take Tarnath out of the fight. I can feel it now.
Legendary
If I say-
action murder.
Wait.
Legendary action, Muppets. I'm gonna need you to go unplug your router.
Does that make a? Never mind. That would not be Dusty because Sushana's tech would be basically Yuji right now.
So XP.
Shut up.
Yeah, so we level up.
Am I Nobara?
I was gonna say, I guess
Am I
that's
Nobara
kind
right
of,
now?
I guess.
We kind of level up.
Kind of level up.
No, I was talking to Ren.
Oh.
Ren was
No, but do we level up? That thing had 500 health.
Right?
Can we level up, please?
Yeah, you guys can level up.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Best session ever.
I'll give
Yay!
the level up.
Can we spend the
Yay.
next 4 sessions only doing roleplay? I'm tired.
I got good news about the next one. Don't worry. I have the next one
Yay.
already planned.
Yeah,
You'll have to help me with the-
we've been so inundated with combat encounters lately.
Well,
You'll have to help me with the leveling up later. My computer's dead, so I couldn't go on it.
I can remember. I'll try tomorrow.
Listen, I would love to stay here and hang out, but I'm literally falling asleep.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, I
going
was
to bed.
more so
Yeah, I'm
I
going to
was
bed.
Yeah,
I was more so asking. I was more so asking David, but I could use your help as well, Sam.
I was gonna.
Yeah,
say,
I mean, I figured it was just out in the open for anybody.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
I could
that's
tell
true.
if you were asking me or Sam.
I'm sorry. Well, I guess
No,
it
you're
is
good.
out in the open for whatever. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you,
so
Sam.
chat, you guys are gonna help Ren level up.
Let's go. All right.
You guys are gonna help me level up.
Miller,
Penny's
do
going
your
to help me
outro.
level up and get mad at me.
Yeah. By the way, Geek, I know that you're as exhausted as I am, but could you like hang around for just 1 second so I can say something after the stream?
Okay, Miller, say the thing.
Yeah, this was Dungeons and Dragons. I'm bad at combat. I'm sorry. I'll get better.
Hey, it
Goodbye.
was a good combat.
Well, it was good. It was fun. Just
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
Good.
hitting those legendary actions pretty hard there, son. You should pace yourself.
Just wait until Theodore has
Those
head.
things are potent, man.
All right.
Until Theodore has